Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and we are live from Fayetteville, Arkansas, as we are here for our first ever WRESTLEBUDDY live commentary. I am your host, Quizmaster Matty Laws, and I am joined by none other than my partner, the Captain, Brandon. How are you doing, Cap?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm ready for what is going to be the absolute most unpredictable night we have seen in many years in professional wrestling. No one knows who's going to be the Joker. No one knows what's going to happen when Christian Cage and Jungle Boy finally get their hands on each other. But I can tell you one thing, that man, CM Punk, is walking out of Chicago tonight, the new world's champion. Bank on it.
Well, we are getting ready to hit the top of the hour as we are going live from Chicago, Illinois at the Now Arena. And before we get started, I would just like to say thank you big time to our sponsor. We are now sponsored by BetUS and RevMasters. If you guys are interested in gambling online, follow the link in the description and you will get 125% off on your first time betting with this promotion.
They're going to lose money.
They're going to lose money, but they're going to be making a lot more as we've got a bunch of college football, bunch of college football.
Oh, that's good. That's good then. They're paying us. All right.
Remember, bet responsibly and follow the link in the description to get your 125% bonus, 100% on sports betting, 25% on your casino betting.
I can barely hear you with all this pyro going on. They're about to blow the roof off of this joint.
All right. Look at this capacity crowd.
Another sellout for AEW and another $1 million house plus.
Yeah, Tony Khan said that they grossed over $1 million with this show. So
that's two in a row.
We're looking forward to a really big show.
You know what happens when you get three? They call that a streak.
All right. We are expecting, 11 matches on the main card.
11 matches. We've also got 4 title defenses that are going to be coming up. 2 women's titles, the trios tag, the AEW tag, actually 5, the world title. 5 title matches, 9 other matches. I am wanting to see what happens in this casino ladder match because I have no idea who is coming through that curtain. I have no idea what's going to happen with this.
Other than the main event, Cap, what match are you most looking forward to?
Oh, I want to see what happens whenever Jungle Boy and Christian Cage finally get their hands on each other. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing Christian cut his hair short because otherwise, if Jungle Boy got a good hand on him, he would have tried to rip out what he's got left. But Christian Cage being the guy he is, he's going to try and rip Jungle Boy to shreds. He's already torn him apart personally, professionally. He's wounded the man's pride. He's wounded the man's body. Tonight, he may just take what's left.
And we are kicking off tonight with the casino ladder match. Wheeler Yuta is on his way to the ring representing the Black Bull Combat Club.
Regal knows how to pick him.
And then we more than likely got Claudio Castagnoli coming out next. Look at that. Look at that big chip.
I'm glad you can pronounce that because I sure couldn't.
I'm really excited for this match we're splitting up the entrances. We've got Rey Fenix. What is that jacket?
I'm not sure where he got it, but I think if he paid $10, it was about $9.50 too much.
This is going to be a pure display of high action, high velocity, 100 miles a minute, and I couldn't have it any other way for a ladder match.
Well, the trick to a ladder match is you don't want to wear yourself out. You don't want to get winded. It's kind of like a battle royal. You want to pace yourself, especially when there's this many guys in the ring. The trick is to lie back, stay in wait, and then when a guy goes, knock him out, hit him out with something, then grab the chip and get out of there. That's what I would do. That's what I would tell my guy to do. So you can go into the ring, maybe when they're not looking.
So the casino ladder match, it starts off with 2 participants with regularly scheduled intervals where other people come in. The match does not officially start until all participants have entered the ring.
They basically took Dusty's old War Games concept, took away the cage, added in a bunch of ladders and a big poker chip.
We've got leathering chops from Rey Fenix to Yuta.
And how appropriate is it the first night we're going on with a sponsor? What's in the very center of the ring hanging from above? A poker chip.
A big old casino chip. Remember, folks,
Well,
gamble responsibly.
timing is everything.
Oh,
Unless you're playing with me, then, bet all you want.
Rey Fénix with a beautiful tiger feint kick to the shin. Oh. Eating up the crowd, Rey Fénix. Now, with there being so many tag teams in this match, what are your thoughts, Cap? Who's going to turn on who? Who's going to put their partner over?
It's every man for himself. That's the way you got to look at it. You got to take partnerships, friendships completely out. The winner of this match is going to face the next world heavyweight champion. You can't be relying on friendships to get you through this. It's got to be yourself.
Oh, this spot
does not look good.
Rey Fénix has set up a ladder up across the barricade, and they are looking to do some damage. Oh!
Well, I got to give Tony Khan credit. I don't know what his credit line is with Home Depot, but he has definitely bought them out today.
As Dusty would say, bringing out the lumber.
Oh, that'll be the plunder.
The plunder.
These are just ladders. I have just tables, chairs, ladders, trash cans.
7. We've got the next entrant coming in 4 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's it going to be? Who is coming to the fray?
Ooh, El Toro Blanco. We've got Roosh entering the match.
That means White Bull, right?
Yes, sir. Look at that mask.
I think he stole that from Excalibur's closet.
Now, why are you climbing up the ladder, Yuta?
Why is this guy taking his time getting down to the ring? This thing could be over.
He's taking his time to get to the ring, but once he gets in there, Roosh is explosion personified.
Wait, so that's what was under the mask? It's tough to tell.
That's uncalled for. Oh, big forearm.
Hey, I didn't introduce his parents.
Big chops from Yuta. Oh, and a belly-to-belly onto the ladder.
Yuta's expending a lot of energy and taking a lot of hits, and we're only a few minutes into this. Oh,
big headbutt.
He almost wrapped himself inside the ropes.
We're going to get a big old dive. El Toro Blanco goes flying.
I don't know how in the world he got up after that. Oh!
Folding him over the barricade.
You got to give some credit to this Toro Blanco. He actually had the guts to take off his mask and show that ugly face. Rey Fénix is actually doing us all a favor here.
And we have our next entrant.
Aubrey Edwards, if I were you, I would stay out of these guys' way.
And we have the Black Mask of AEW, Andrade El Idolo.
Where did you learn how to do that?
It comes from being Hispanic, Cap.
Oh, could have fooled me. I thought you were Cuban.
And another man taking his time getting to the ring, not wasting any energy.
You know, it's like cut away right when he took the mask off. I mean, this is only TV-14.
We couldn't get the rated R rating for this. Oh. So we've got both leaders of Los Ingobernables.
All right, now you sucker punching. Run up that ladder, get the chip, and get out of there. Just tell him later, oh, sorry, dude, my hand slipped.
What are we doing here? We're setting up a ladder bridge in the ring.
Boy, a chiropractor could make a fortune with these guys.
Oh, big shot to Fénix.
Nick has joined the chat. Nick, how do you think it's going? Look who I'm calling this match with.
We got another ladder bridge on the outside of the ring this time. Ooh, face first. So we're going to be here for around about 4 hours with you, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you are enjoying this at home as much as we are enjoying it here.
Highlight of my day. I haven't felt this good since I woke up this morning and realized I was still alive. How do you even get that poker chip down? It's on a chain. It's on a hook. It's hung from a rope.
Let's just hope that there's no interference whenever it comes with the chip.
It's like trying to get off one of those quad-locked brassieres. You're just going to have trouble doing that.
Oh, we got Yuta and Andrade at the top exchanging punches. Oh, no. Andrade's going for it. We got a sunset flip powerbomb onto the ladder.
Oh, good God almighty.
He broke him in half.
Bro, he may have drawn and quartered him.
8, 6, 5, 4. Next entrant, imminent. And it is the Swiss cyborg, Claudio Castagnoli.
Imminent, he's just about to come down.
Uh-oh. Run around the ring. Uppercut. Does
That's
anybody
what
throw...
that means, right? Imminent, they're about to come down. Oh, impotent, that's Okerlund.
Does anybody throw a better European uppercut than Cesaro or Claudio?
Lord Steven Regal, I'm sorry. I've seen that man throw more uppercuts than a dentist.
What is Claudio thinking with this?
Whatever it is, somebody's not going to be feeling too good after it. And it may even be him at the rate this thing's going. We miss you, Nick. We wish you were here.
What are
He's
they
trying to
thinking?
grab him by the ankles and turn him. Oh, this does not look good.
Andrade reaching for the chip. And we have a precarious predicament here.
Precarious, he's perpendicular. What in the Sam hell? I didn't know this guy was an architect.
What is going on here? It appears Claudio is attempting to throw Andrade out of the ring using the ladder. And that he did.
Whew. These guys are not going to be feeling good after this one.
And like you said, to your point earlier, the thought of this match is to not expend all your energy at once. The only people that have been doing that are Andrade and Rush.
The man who's going to enter this thing last is probably going to have the best chance.
And we've got Dante Martin, one half of Top Flight, one of the most athletic and agile participants in this match. In the company.
Oh! That didn't go well.
Oh, seeing some unique offense from Dante Martin here.
You got to have cracked knuckles after that. How many of these guys are going to take bumps off the top here? I'm just wondering, do we have like a bump count of over the top rope at this point? Somewhere Bill Watts is pulling out what little was left of his hair.
Dante Martin, a beautiful springboard onto the ladder.
Now, see, that's creative. You don't expel much energy. You get on the ladder.
And you're already halfway up there.
Oh, he got
Beautiful
some vertical
kick.
on that one. Oh!
We've got Claudio powering Dante Martin up and a hurricane out of the ring.
If I understood right, Delta Airlines is going to be handing out some free flyer miles after this one.
We have plenty frequent flyers in this match. 2, 1. And here comes Penta El Cero M.
You're getting good at this.
Who a lot of people I've seen have as their favorite to win this match.
And him a chariot looked like La Parca.
Destroyer onto the ramp.
Oh!
Sling blade.
Well, this guy
Penta's
clearly has
coming
no
out.
regard for his own body.
Penta is coming out like a ball of fire.
Hand Jerry Lewis a piano and get this party started.
Now, we have our 7.
Oh!
We have our 7 known entrants. The next entrant is the Joker.
If it's who I hope it is, this place is, the roof's going to come off this joint.
Oh, what a backstabber from Penta to Claudio.
Thought that was my finishing move back in the day.
Miedo. If you don't know, Cap, that means zero fear.
I was about to say muerto.
Gamengiri. Oh. What is Andrade thinking here?
I think he's thinking I'm going to hurt this guy or hurt myself in the process.
Fighting it off, Pentes. They are now on the ladder.
Oh, we've got a table.
Are we getting a fear factor? Onto the ladder.
Fear factor with the way these guys are going, I'm getting a nosebleed.
No! A destroyer onto the ladder table! And now we got Phoenix going to the top. He's feeling froggy.
Oh, what the hell?
Putting Roosh through a table on the outside of the ring. And with that, the Blackpool Combat Club are left standing in the ring.
If that man still has a spleen left after that, I'd be amazed.
Beautiful turn of events from the Lucha Brothers onto Los Ingobernables.
Claudio.
And Yuta.
Making a move.
Now, this is what we were thinking about. How are they going to coexist?
They're
both on the ladder.
Oh!
Dante Martin is a marvel.
This kid has got some moves.
Dante Martin is a modern
What
whoa! We've got attackers.
Attackers, we've got muggers.
I think I know what this is.
Yeah, it looks like the guys that used to help decorate your house.
I think I know who this is. They're going up to grab the chip.
Hi. Oh my goodness. Hello.
What?
They got the chip. These muggers have the chip. Ah, it's Stokely Hathaway.
Wow.
And his gang of card holders.
Well, he did it the right way. He got in there.
There's Morrissey.
Oh.
Here
He's
comes
not
the
the
Joker.
Joker. Well, who's it going to be?
Well, we haven't heard this music before.
Us Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil. If Mick Jagger comes out here as the Joker, I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh, you know who this is.
He's coming out in a mask as well. Who's under the mask, Cap? Who's under the mask?
You know who my pick is. I told you before the show.
Look at that swaggering strut.
I'm not going to tell them about it, though.
Stokely Hathaway handing the chip over. And the Joker is your casino ladder match winner through nefarious means. Cut the music, Stokely says. We're with you, Sean. Who's the Joker?
What?
What a scumbag. It looks like we're going to have to wait till Dynamite on Wednesday to find out who the Joker was, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah, come on. Who is it? The last time I had to tease this bat. Wait, no, I can't tell that story.
Next up, it appears we've got the Bucks and Omega versus Hangman Page and the Dark Order for the Trios titles.
We've been saying for the last few weeks, we don't trust Hangman Page here. And it's tough to trust a cowboy.
He's good friends with the Dark Order. There's no way he would turn on him.
I don't know.
And at the moment, Kenny still has Don Callis. You can't trust the Jackal worth anything.
Oh, I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. But recently I hurt my back, so, you know, I'm not even going to try.
And Hangman Page joining the Dark Order after the attack that happened last week. Ladies and gentlemen, tell us how you're enjoying this show. We appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching. This wouldn't be possible without you, and this wouldn't be possible without tonight's sponsor. Thank you to BetUS and Rev Masters, as we are sponsored by an online bookie. Link in the description to get your 125% off on casino gambling and sports betting. Thank you to our sponsor, and remember, gamble responsibly.
Yeah, don't bet the house.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Dark Order entering.
When did they get a website?
We got 10 coming out with them. Evil Uno's coming out with them. Where's Hangman?
Well, when you're a star of Adam Hangman Page's level, you get your own entrance.
This has the makings to be a show-stealing match.
Well, if it involves Hangman Page, who in my opinion is one of the most underrated guys in professional wrestling right now, quite possibly. You don't want to trust him, but he's one of the best.
And here is some cowboy SHIT.
Even got one of their bandanas.
Also, Reynolds growing the beard out, looking a little bit more manly here.
Wait, is that a beard or a beehive?
What do you think the length of this match is going to be, Cap?
It's going to go, I'm going to go ahead and say, considering who their opponents are, this thing is going to be a good 15, 20 minutes. But what kind of condition is Omega in? We don't know. Last time we saw him, he's been hurt. He's wrestled, what, twice in the entire time since he's been back?
An interesting scene here as the Young Bucks coming out of the face tunnel. With Brandon Cutler flanking.
How many colors are on that jacket? I think he had the entire spectrum. How long have the Bucks been a tag team now? 15 years? 20?
It's got to be close to 20 at this point.
The kids from Cucamonga.
The super kick party will be aplenty in this match.
Well, you asked me how long I think this match is going to go. How many super kicks are we going to see? I'm putting the, since we're talking about gambling, I'm putting the over-under at 73.
Mr. Good, I would not be surprised.
Well, in their own minds, they do.
We have a beautiful crowd out there tonight.
Kenny Omega's got to be getting the biggest entrance of the night at this point.
Omega.
I don't think the last conclave lasted this long.
We have the Elite versus the Dark Order. Ladies and gentlemen, this should be one amazing six-man trios match. And if you look, Kenny Omega's not wearing the shirt anymore. Is he 100? Is he 100%?
Well, I don't think he'd be getting into the match if he didn't think he was 100%. But at the same time, he wants to be the first trios champion with his good friends, the Bucks.
And the story in this match goes as far back as the first AEW pay-per-view. Hangman Page being estranged from the Elite.
From what I understand, it was once he stopped drinking that he stopped hanging out with the Bucks and Kenny. course, again, I don't know how you can hang with the Bucks and not want to drink. Look at those belts.
They are beautiful trios titles.
When is the last time that a major wrestling promotion had a 6-man championship?
Major promotion globally?
Oh, major promotion in the United States.
I can't think
I can't
of the
remember
last
since
time.
the NWA had theirs back in the 80s.
There's the elite shot. World Trios titles are on the line, ladies and gentlemen.
Is there a weight limit on the Trios title? Or is it like they consider it a lightweight title, heavyweight title? Because I'm guessing if you add the two Bucks together, they're going to be somewhere around 120 pounds.
You add Kenny Omega to that. How much do they weigh, Cat?
303. With or without the shoulder brace. Or Don Callis on his shoulder.
Well, we get that piece of crap Don Callis out of here.
Say what you will about Callis. He's a smart businessman. He's always latched his wagon to the sharp horses.
Starting off the match with Hangman Page and Nick Jackson.
Would I buy a used car from him? No. Pay close attention to how Hangman interacts with these guys.
Oh, beautiful transition out of the arm ring. And the Elite have known each other for so long. So there's going to be so much that they know about each other's movesets.
Well, you got it, brother. You know what it's like whenever you get in the ring, you go outside, you're going to have a fight with someone you know really well. You know each other. You know every bump, every highway. Going for a modified version of the lariat there.
Got a shine of respect between Page and Nick. Matt Jackson is calling out Nick for it.
Who does that beard remind you of?
Got Alex Reynolds in there with Matt Jackson now. Tight arm wringer. This match has started out a little slower than I had expected.
They're feeling each other out. They know how important this is. The team that wins this are going to be the first team they're going to go down in history to hold that championship for the very first time. Only one person or one team ever wins a championship for the first time. They know how big this is.
Oh, and Matt Jackson with a sign of disrespect, spitting in the face of Alex Reynolds.
I think it's just the air here in Chicago.
Well, if you saw, Matt Jackson was saying out, I hate you guys. Fire from Reynolds.
Referee's going to have a tough time keeping these guys separate if it keeps going like this. Pretty soon, fists are going to start to fly.
Yeah, referee Rick Knox sure has his hands full tonight.
Oh, that's his name? I never met this guy before. I said, hey, Baldy,
again.
Refill.
Oh, and Johnny Hungy is in the ring. Reynolds and Silver are a phenomenal tag team. Whoa.
You see? Who are you looking out for? Yourself or your friends? Who's going to trust Hangman?
That interaction, I can't. Hangman pulled both Silver and Reynolds off of Matt Jackson's back.
Like, hey, I pulled him off of you, dummy.
This is the feud that carried the promotion last year. Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page. Face to face for the first time since Hangman beat Omega for the title.
Little bit of unfinished business here. Just a tad.
Well, if you remember, the Bucks were there giving Hangman the nod to take out Omega. Is that going to play a factor in this match?
At this point, I don't know. We said this was going to be the most unpredictable night ever. We don't know who's on whose side, even though they're on different teams. We still don't know who the Joker was. We still don't know what kind of condition CM Punk's foot's going to be in.
In his promo on Dynamite, he is ready to break bones.
Well, John Moxley's always ready to chew on him. He's like a caveman.
Collar and elbow tie-up between Hangman and Omega.
I'm curious to see where this goes, because this is by far the best opponent Kenny's been in the ring with since he's gotten back to AEW.
Oh, we got a tag in from Silver.
He's going right after that bad arm. Can't blame him there.
It's a sound strategy, but you can tell Hangman is not okay with it.
Hangman can't play both sides here. He's got to make a choice. Either his old friends or his new ones. Of course, if it was me, I'd go with whichever one was paying me better, but that's just my thought.
Silver and Reynolds with some crisp tag team offense.
Oh! That'll rock you.
And Silver going right back to that surgically repaired shoulder. Well, no, he didn't even have surgery on the shoulder.
Kenny's had a lot of things repaired. He was out, 9 months?
Roundabout.
Last time I saw him, he was on YouTube getting his back cracked by a guy with a hammer and a chisel.
More dissension between the Dark Order and Page.
See, eventually this is what's got to happen. You want to be friends, but it just can't. You're competing for a championship.
Page calling for another shot. Irish whip counter. Big boom. Fall away slam. Hangman Page is like a house on fire right now.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why he showed more sympathy to the Bucks than he is to Kenny. Well, as I say that.
Big forearm. Super kick.
There's one.
And now we've got the classic elite tag teaming.
Oh.
So athletic are the Bucks. I just wish Nick Jackson would get rid of that facial hair.
Looks like Hogan.
Omega tagging into Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson going up top. That back's hurting him. You can tell.
Oh, that's got to be. That's
1, 2, kick out.
He got part of it. He didn't get all of it.
Nick says, bet you loving you some Kenny Omega, Cap.
Well, I refuse to comment to the press. They're never very nice to me.
Well, if you don't have to comment to them, to your partner, how are you enjoying Kenny Omega?
It's enjoyable to see him back, but at this point, I'm more focused on Hangman. Something is going to happen here. We just don't know what.
When.
It's been in the air. What was that song? Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Well, somebody's not going to be feeling too much love by the end of this one.
Got the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega cutting the ring in half right now.
Classic tag team strategy on the part of the Bucks.
Oh.
But they've been a tag team, like we said, for so long. They and Kenny have been friends for so long. The Dark Order, they haven't been a team nearly as long.
The Elite are with some of the crispest six-man tag team offense you will see on this side of the states.
Apart from this tournament, when's the last time that Omega and the Bucks actually competed in a trios match of this magnitude?
If we're going off of this magnitude, aside from the titles, you could argue that their match with the United Empire on Wednesday was that match.
I think, what's his name, gave it 5 stars.
We've got Omega ringing the arm. Oh, fireman's carry. You
testing the
can't
shoulder.
Escape. Yes, he can. And taking some more shots at the Bucks. Counter. Oh, Death Valley Driver.
That's not going to be good for anyone who takes that one.
John Silver calling for the tag. John Silver calling for the tag.
I remember Perry Saturn back in the day delivering that same maneuver. Every night you thought a guy was going to get his neck snapped.
John Silver coming in like a house on fire as well. One of the crispest hot tags in all of professional wrestling is John Silver. Gamagiri. Oh, and he takes out Cutler. Takes out Omega. Big boot to Nakazawa. He's going round. Oh, momentum cut off by Nick Jackson.
Well, you can only bat 1,000 for so long. Interesting way to apply a faceplant there.
Oh, Silver's got Nick Jackson. Vertical suplex. Suicide dive. What a tag team maneuver.
Be careful here. You don't want to risk getting a count out.
Oh!
Whoop.
Beautiful Blue Thunder bomb.
That was the flavor of Mountain Dew.
This match is now starting to pick up, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it had to. You know tensions were going to boil over eventually. You can only try to play friendly for so long.
And in the case of Silver and Reynolds, there was no playing friendly from the start.
Well, no, not for them, but as much as Hangman Page tried to keep this thing civil, wars can't be civil. Just ask those guys across the pond. They were chopping people's heads off.
Oh, double Northern Lights suplex.
Maybe Nick can explain that to us, the difference between Cavaliers and Roundheads. And Omega is back in.
Omega's back in to the top. Crossbody, big crossbody. Ducks the clothesline, Snapdragon. Ducks the clothesline, Snapdragon.
Well, no love lost there.
And Silver's the one to dodge the Snapdragon. Big kick to the shoulder. Super kick. Those quick, educated feet. And Snapdragon.
Feet that fast ought to be hooked to a rocket.
Here we go. And here comes the train from the Elite.
Oh!
Right onto that bad shoulder.
And that one didn't feel too good.
Now here come the Dark Order and Hangman.
Page isn't even the legal man here at this point, is he?
I believe not. I believe we still got Reynolds as the legal man. Or not Reynolds, Silver. Jackknife. At 2.999, Kenny Omega gets the shoulder up. And I did get told we might have a special guest for the main event.
Oh, well, fantastic. Who are they?
Your arch nemesis.
My arch
nemesis. The Drip King.
I was going to say I've got many arch nemesis. Or many nemesi. I'm not sure. You're the linguistics professor.
The Bucks taking out Silver. Super kick!
There's 4.
V-trigger! And with that, we've got the Elite standing tall.
I saw one of those once, but it was in one of those shops where they got red lights outside on the front.
We've got the Rise of the Terminator starting. Listen to that crowd.
Wait, Schwarzenegger here?
Here we go. Off the ropes. Building up steam. Big tope.
He took out the whole match.
Tope con hero.
Would you like fries with that?
Side of Coke, please. Kenny Omega tagging in Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson and Reynolds are the legal competitors. And Jackson is straining right now. That back is in pain.
Don't take your time
with him. For a power bomb. Oh, miscommunication there.
Well,
Reynolds hits the Hurricane Rana right into the Omega and Nick Jackson Gamagiris.
So much for that post-match photo shoot.
Big moonsault off the top outside to Nick.
I don't know a better guy. I don't know a guy in the business that delivers that better right now than Paige.
There's very hard to combat that.
That floor is very hard too.
And they're going for that spot again. Boom.
Cover him. Don't waste any
1,
time.
2. Swanton from Nick. Onto the back of Reynolds, Silver, and Page.
I've lost track here. Who's legal? Who's illegal? Who's not? Who's in? Who's doing what? If the referees lost control of this one, no wonder I can't remember who's the legal man at this point.
Nick Jackson, big knee to Silver into the corner. He's leathering in those. Super kick.
There's 5.
Super
6,
kick.
7.
Super kick. Oh. Super kick. That was.
I'm calling that 4.
Add 4 to that counter.
So we're up to 11.
And everybody is down. Brandon Cutler spraying the cold spray onto Omega. Hangman's up on his feet. Omega's up on his feet.
He's thinking something.
And if I'm not mistaken, Captain, the legal men are still in the ring on the ground. Silver and Matt Jackson are still the legal men. Or Reynolds, my bad.
I'm glad you can tell I've lost track. After all those super kicks, I feel like I took one.
Look at this. Omega and Page could not wait to get their hands on each other again, pulling their respective partners to the corner to make the tag.
Here we go.
Look at the intensity here.
Unfinished business, like I said. But how far are you going to trust Hangman in this situation?
Omega getting the better of Hangman here in this spot. Big boot from Hangman. Big elbow from Omega. Countered out of a German.
You got to give it to Omega.
V-trigger.
He's moving as well as he ever did.
Oh!
That's got to be it.
Butterfly pile driver.
That's got to be it.
1, 2.
No!
And he's out. He's kicked out.
How you take a move like that and kick out, I'll never understand.
I take a move like that, my spine is going to be shifted down about 2 inches.
Well,
I'm already short enough.
I was going to say, at this point, I think a few more of those and you can start shopping at Baby Gap.
Kenny Omega going back up top. Oh, crossbarred.
He didn't have surgery on that, did he? If not, he may have to.
Hangman going up top.
What is he going to do here?
Top rope.
Flipping
fall-away slam.
Somewhere Scott Hall has a big smile on his face and he kicks out.
And Brooklyn, your last name is who won the ladder match, sir. And unfortunately, we will have to find that out on Wednesday. Big buckshot lariat.
Here we go.
We've got
Does he have the
reminiscent
coup de grace?
Reminiscent of Revolution.
Waited too long.
Buckshot lariat from Nick.
Yeah, but he only weighs about 95 pounds.
BTE trigger.
That's got to be
1,
it. That's got to
2.
be it.
Reynolds makes the save. This is one hell of a match, folks.
I haven't heard this many bells ring since the last time I got married and the church was going crazy.
Omega is praying to God right now that he's got one last fire in him. He's loading it up. Hangman just collapses. Commentary from Silver.
Wait, did Paige tag out?
He did not. Paige is still the legal man.
Paige is still the legal man here.
Why is Rick Knox making the count?
It's so close.
Oh, the big tribute. V-trigger.
Oh, here we go. He's going for it. He wants those belts.
And the Bucks are making Reynolds. Whoa.
Countered.
He counted the one-wing angel. 3.
No.
That was a 3.
No.
That was as close to a 3 as we've gotten, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy smokes.
2 9/10.
That was more like
Buckshot. He hits over with it. 1, 2.
It is over. We have new Trios champions.
The inaugural AEW World Trios champions are the Elite, my friends.
Now, how is Paige going to explain that?
That was one hell of a match. Well, Cap, what are your reactions to that match?
Kenny Omega looks like he's healthy, but Hangman Page, we still don't know what the situation is there. Did he intend to do that, or is that just a mistake he was able to, politely cover up?
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, your inaugural AEW World Trios champions. Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, the Elite. And we have a livid cowboy.
Well, he can't be happy with himself. He didn't win the championship, but
cost his team.
Cost his team.
Got the replay right there.
You got to hand it to Omega. If he learned anything, he learned how to duck.
And if there's any question, Kenny Omega has to easily be above 60%, as other people were saying.
Think about how happy Amanda Callis is. He's sitting on top of the world. He's got Omega back. He's got the Bucks. He's got the Trios title.
Look at those beautiful title belts. And you can see the dissension. You can see the dissension in the Dark Order right now.
Page didn't purposely cost his team, but at the same time, he inadvertently did. So you have to ask at this point, is the Dark Order going to want to tag with him again?
Now, where does the trust lie? And where does the loyalties lie for Hangman Adam Page? It's another one of those stories that we'll have to tune. Oh. What is Jackson pointing at?
Pointing at their friend.
Hangman looks dejected.
Well, any athlete is going to be dejected when they don't win a championship that they were fighting for.
Excellent match and oops by Hangman. And now how does that play going forward?
Well, we got to figure out, what is Page going to do next? Is he going to try and go after the belts again? Is he going to try and challenge for the world title? We don't know.
Two questions that'll need to be answered this Wednesday. Who is the Joker, and how will the Dark Order stay together?
We need to get someone back there to rip that mask off. I want to know who it was. I don't like not knowing what's going on out here.
Well, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would definitely be using our sponsor tonight. BetUS RevMasters. Go to the link in our description and you will be able to get 125% towards your first sign-in bonus. 100% going towards your sports betting and 25% going towards your casino gambling. Just remember, make sure gambling is legal in your state. Make sure that you can gamble. But if you are, gamble responsibly. Thank you again, Rev Masters, Bet US, for being our sponsor tonight.
I'll tell you this, if I had been a betting man, I would have guessed Page would have turned on his partners there. But he didn't.
And we are building up Jade and Athena.
What does her record stand at?
Jade's record?
Well, you got all the names. I figured you'd have all the numbers.
I wish I did. Now, a lot of fans have been waiting for this match, as Athena has been waiting for her shot at Jade Cargill. Jade's been hiding for weeks.
Jade Cargill is one of the toughest women in the business. I would not want to cross her. But at the same time, Athena's no one to play around with either.
And to your question, Cap, she is undefeated at 36-0.
So she's a fourth of the way to Goldberg.
It's like you said earlier, Cap, a streak starts somewhere. We've got Athena coming out in. I like the contacts.
What do you call that that's on her back?
They're moving on their own. That's impressive.
Talk about animatronics. James Cameron, eat your heart out.
It's a good thing the technician came up, because I would not have wanted us to lose that much money on that.
Well, I couldn't build anything like that.
Athena looks ready for war.
Well, again, just like the match we just saw, this is another championship that's on the line. You can't go into any professional match, especially a championship match, with anything but a clear head. If you do, you're screwed. You're not going to make it.
Got Jade Cargill breaking down barriers on her way to the ring.
And she's only been in AEW now, what, a little over a year?
Little over a year, yeah. I believe so.
TBS champion, 36-0. Has there been a women's champion have a better start to her career other than maybe Moolah?
Other than Bull Nakano, I cannot think of another talent that is.
What did Nakano's record get to? How long did she go without a defeat?
It was months, wasn't it, in WCW?
Well, I can't remember back that far. Besides, Bull Nakano never liked me.
We've got a beautiful shout out to She-Hulk with Jade's gear here. As a big comic book nerd. This match is set to be an underappreciated match on the card. This isn't a match that has been talked about a lot, but this is a match that could easily be one of the better matches on this show.
Jade Cargill's the TBS champion for a reason. She's the best at what she does.
Athena starting off quick.
But Athena is going to bring the heat here.
And she's got to be quick, because Cargill's strength is just so overpowering. Athena has to get started quick, has to get started.
That could crack a sternum.
Oh, big forearm. Athena's already going to the top. We're already going for the Eclipse.
Oh!
She hit it. She hit the Eclipse.
This early?
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That was 3.
That was about as close as you can get. But how many times have we already said that tonight? I told you this is going to be the most unpredictable night in the history of professional wrestling.
And Athena is now looking to take out the baddies.
That is not going to feel good tomorrow morning.
Those contacts make Athena look so intimidating.
Scary even. Wait.
Code Red? Whoa, big power from Jade.
Oh, right in the gut.
And,
Ooh.
pop-up Samoan drop.
Holy Moses. And she's up.
Spear. 1, 2, kick out.
I haven't seen women these tough since the Hells Angels, or since the women tried to form their own group of the Hells Angels. These girls are tough. They've only been out here in the ring for 2 minutes, and they are beating the hell out of each other.
I couldn't agree more, Cap. Jade Cargill and Athena, with 2 minutes, have put on an impressive showing of physicality.
You're not going to do that to me.
Oh, big European. And a Beal.
Oh.
Jade throwing Athena halfway across the ring.
Who says women can't be tough? She going for a pedigree?
Oh,
Nope, she was.
Jackknife. 1, 2.
Oh.
Look at the athleticism by both women.
The power that it takes to bridge out of one of those. You got to have it in the upper body, but also in the legs.
Springboard. Crossbody. 1. Barely a 2 count.
But one thing you can say so far about this match, these girls didn't leave anything in the locker room.
They are bringing it all into the ring.
That's what I said. They didn't leave anything in the locker room.
Athena going back up top. And going for it again. Caught. Into. Nope. Another count.
Too much time.
Oh, nice counter into a knee. Super kick. Oh, we got a Slumdog Millionaire there.
Look at the shape Athena's in. Oh, this could be. Oh.
And to your point, both these women are in phenomenal shape.
I think
Jade is always in phenomenal shape.
I think Athena moved into Planet Fitness over the last month. She looks better than I've ever seen her.
Athena in control here, but there's always the looming threat of the baddies.
I'm trying to think of the last time I've seen Jade Cargill take this much punishment.
I don't think there was, Cap. And there we go, Kira Hogan again. Oh! Pump kick dodged. Oh. Schoolboy.
Referee, come on, get down there and count. What are you paid to do?
Big pump kick.
Oh.
Big pump kick, and she's going for Jaded.
That's
it, folks.
She is 37-0.
1, 2, 3.
It is over.
What a match. Only about 5 minutes. It only went about 5 minutes, but they got what they needed to done.
Jade Cargill has got to be one of the toughest women on planet Earth to pull that off.
37-0. And with that, the question remains, who is taking this off of Jade Cargill?
I still want to know who the Joker is. Jade, you earned it, sister.
I love that. That's who Jade Cargill does this for. She is a big role model for young women everywhere.
You can fight like that, you're a role model for men everywhere. I wouldn't get in the ring with her.
Jade Cargill, in just over 2 years, has become what many people did not think she would.
Oh, I knew it all the time.
What do we cap? 3 matches in?
We got ladders. We got trios. We got TBS. Talk about a guy that gets his hair cut at Supercuts.
Oh, we got CM Punk entering the arena with Ace Steel.
The greatest professional wrestler on the planet today.
CM Punk claiming he's never been 100% healthy.
Well, that's what happens when you live in Chicago. You're never going to be happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now would be the perfect time for you guys to get up, go get yourselves a drink, have yourselves a smoke. We have hit the 1 hour mark. We are now into the second hour of All Out. And we are going into FTR and Wardlow versus Jay Lethal and the Motor City Machine Guns. And we've got the Machine Guns coming out to a massive crowd pop. These have been one of my favorite tag teams for a very long time. And I'm so happy to see them get the spot that they deserve on an AEW pay-per-view card. And here comes Jay Lethal with Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh. The looming threats of this match.
Trying to flag down the hot dog vendor. He gave me a dirty look.
What is this?
At this point, I don't.
Fight like an 8-year-old brat.
That is going to ruffle FTR's feathers.
And look at that massive man who Satnam Singh. He is massive.
Is that his head or a stump?
He's built like a tree. And our second
What is he,
trios
7
match.
feet tall? He's got to be at least 7 feet.
He's easily over. And here comes the War Machine, Wardlow.
You know, for a guy who I really thought was going to fall flat on his face after he left MJF, Wardlow hasn't done too bad for himself.
Listen to this crowd. They love Wardlow.
Well, I don't go by anything they say. I just go off, what I see.
And in the same way that we were talking about Satnam being massive, Wardlow is massive outward.
This guy he's just what you call a big, strong boy. There is no other way to say it about this guy.
And here come the living legends, 7-star FTR.
Take a good look, folks. You'll never see this much gold in one place again. The TNT champion, the Ring of Honor tag champion, AAA tag team titles, the most decorated tag team we've seen in the business.
And there's the 8-year-old girl. FTR is really coming out here and they're getting ready to fight like 8-year-old girls. Let's get it.
They've got to be the best tag team since Arn and Tully.
I will personally say, in my opinion, FTR is the single greatest tag team on the planet right now.
Folks, strap in. If you have never watched FTR, you are about to see tag team perfection because there is not a team on the planet that can do what they do.
Now, that's something you and I can agree on, Cap.
Well, it was bound to happen.
We got Top Guys and Wardlow. And that man on the left, Dax Harwood, he is making a strong case for Wrestler of the Year.
That mustache was cutting his sharp where he could chop down trees with it.
This is a match I'm personally excited to see, as the Motor City Machine Guns versus FTR should have been a single tag team match on this card.
Oh, it easily could have been. But anytime you get to see FTR, you just need to get down on one knee and thank the good Lord you're getting to. These guys are the best.
You said a modern day Arn and Tully. There's no better comparison for FTR.
Well, just watch them. The way they work, the way they move, the way they communicate. It's very smooth. They do everything that a tag team should do right and nothing that a tag team should do wrong.
And Dax going out there and showing some love to the fans.
The 2 matches they had with the Briscoes this year, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life.
I've never seen 2 tag team matches that could both easily be match of the year consecutively back to back.
Well, just pick them both. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Maybe the first year we got best match of the year.
Hey, well, I mean, it's not as if FTR need more trophies for their trophy case, but I would have no problem if they added a few more. It looks like Wardlow is going to start this thing out. Usually you save your big man for later.
Yeah, and Jay Lethal's in there too. Wardlow is not treating Jay Lethal like a threat, which could easily come back to bite him.
Now, when you're as big and you're as strong as Wardlow is, you know, you got to learn under one of the best MJF. You're going to learn a trick or two. Well, they are taking their sweet time to get this one going. Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Why would you want to irritate the war machine?
I don't know. Maybe Jay Lethal knows something I don't.
Trying to get into the head of the big guy, maybe trying to get him off of his game, but Wardlow is laser focused.
How many attempts at a figure 4 did we just see? Oh.
Yeah, he tried to worm away, but Wardlow just pulled him back.
And they want nothing to do with that man.
They would have been more remiss to have Satnam Singh start this match for them.
At this point, I would not have much of a disagreement there. Never upset a guy like Wardlow.
We're going to get Chris Sabin.
There's Paul Simon's son.
Chris Sabin has tagged himself in. And we got Dax Harwood. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Two of the best tag teams of the last 20 years. Motor City Machine Guns, FTR. We got Dax and Chris Sabin locking up right now.
Grab a headlock, grab a ham sandwich, grab a beer, and enjoy.
And we've got high energy and athleticism coming from the Machine Guns. You've got the grounded technical prowess of the FTR. This is such a clash of styles.
Oh, be careful, my friend.
You don't want to trade punches with Dax.
You don't want to trade anything with that guy.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Jay Lethal.
Screw it. Let's get at it.
Jay Lethal thinking smarter about getting into that ring to irritate Wardlow again.
Yeah, why don't you try that, pal? You got your hands full right there with that man.
Let's talk about hands full. Bryce Remsburg's got his hands full for this match.
Well, he's always got his hands full.
Irish whip. Big shoulder block from Dax. Up and over. Leapfrog. Oh, nice baseball slide. And we hear about educated feet all the time. Dax Harwood has the most educated fists in all of pro wrestling.
That's why he's the best. And that short arm clothesline, shades of Jake Roberts.
Oh.
Grab him, turn him, put him down. Easy, my friend.
Sanjay Dutt.
He'll rip that shirt off and shove it down your throat. Sanjay
Dutt is running around the ring like an RC car. He's trying not to hit anything. Big cutter.
Oh.
You know, I would pay good money to watch an entire hour show if it was just FTR versus the Machine Guns.
I would pay an hour if it was just FTR out there with the crash test dummies. They could make anyone look great.
We hear it all the time. This person could carry a broomstick to a 3-star match. I wholeheartedly think Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler could carry a dumpster and its trash can to a 4-star tag team title match.
They could carry the entire landfill of Mexico City.
Big tag into Cash. Irish whip off the ropes. Boom! Assisted leg drop.
In, out, wham, bam, thank you, clean and quick. The best in the world.
Big jawbreaker from Alex Shelley. Oh, Cash is cutting off the ring with a big chop. That'll take off a couple layers of skin. Tag into the War Pig.
Oh, what the hell? You got the big guy, use him.
Oh, Alex Shelley, you need to get out of that ring.
This man lives to hurt other human beings, especially ones smaller.
Slap him in the face. A double chop. Oh. And now we've got the crisp tag team moves from the Machine Guns.
That's one way to get out of it.
You're going to try to overpower Wardlow. Even as two people, it's almost impossible.
Two grown men just could not take him out.
Who takes that TNT title off of Wardlow? I can't think of anyone right now.
No one on the roster. Not right. And we've got a sharpshooter here.
Oh, look at how seated he is on it.
Lethal, your turn.
Oh, step up insecure. Super kick. Roll up.
Referee
One,
distracted.
2. Cash trying his best to reverse the momentum on that pin.
You're getting winded. Get out of there.
Shelley's feeling those chops from earlier.
I want him to. Are we going to see Wardlow and the bigger guy get into it here?
Welcome one of our favorite Wrestle Buddies, Tidy. Oh. I love the Machine Guns tag team chemistry.
Now, see, if that had been me, I'd have gone for the bad knee, the knee with the brace on it.
They're trying to get these quick combinations and quick pinfalls off. That's the only way you can try to beat FTR and Wardlow.
Well, teams that have the kind of, cardio and endurance level that FTR have, you're not going to – you got to take them out quick because you're not going to outlast them. They're too good. You got to hit them quick, knock them out, do something other than what every other team that has failed to do has tried.
Oh, big chops. Lethal cutting off the ring right now.
Come on, ref. That's a triple team.
I can't remember the last time I saw the Machine Guns work this way.
Well, they know they've got to be on there. They're in there with the best tag team on the planet. They absolutely cannot play around with these guys.
And there we go. More tag team offense from the Machine Guns.
I hate to say it, but the last few minutes of this match, the team that's working better is a team that's not FTR. He needs to get over there and get out of this and get a tag.
Double Irish whip into the corner. Shelley missed. Sabin. Big boot to Shelley.
That'll get the job done.
Trying to stop him. Dax is just too big for you, Sabin. And in comes Cash Wheeler. Boom. Big right hands. European.
Took his head off.
Off the ropes. Big knee.
Right in the mush.
You'll feel that one in your capillaries.
You'll feel that one all the way down to your toes.
I've said it a few times already, but Cash Wheeler came in like a house on fire.
You have said that before.
Oh, we got a gory.
Is there anything these guys don't know how to do?
Perfectly.
Wardlow.
The big man.
You are a man among boys.
Oh,
That guy is going to be a world's champion someday, but it's not going to be tonight.
big drop kick to the knee of Cash Wheeler.
How long do you think it is before Wardlow challenges for that top spot?
It's got to be within the next year. Within the next 12 months, we will see Wardlow with that world title.
He's been TNT champion now, what, 4-5 months? It's been a while.
We've got some
He's
vile offense coming from the team of Lethal and the Guns. Just wrapping that knee around the post. Wardlow having to keep Dax a cooler head. Be careful if you guys get disqualified. But it's hard whenever you see your partner being used and abused like that in the corner.
Saban and Shelley, I got to hand it to them.
Oh! Big dragon whip.
They have attacked FTR just about as well as you can ask anyone to do it. They've cut the ring off. They've worn the guys out. They've hit them hard with duo moves.
And they are taking out the legs of Cash Wheeler. Figure four.
Hey, if he can't walk, he can't tag.
Center of the ring. And Cash is trying his best to reverse the pressure on it, but 1, 2.
And this is just veteran move from Jay Lethal. Look at how he applied it, not just where he did. He's facing to the back.
Keeping his back to his opponents.
Even if he reverses the pressure, he can't run over and make a tag. That is veteran move right there.
Lethal with the tag. And these last few minutes have been a clinic on how to cut off the ring. Oh. Cash laying in the boot leather.
Trying to put it in the mush, trying to get out of this.
Big back elbow. Big back elbow. Shelley's still holding on to the tights. Oh, veteran move from Alex Shelley.
But not veteran enough.
Yeah, he still held on to that foot.
See if the knee will take it. Right on that.
Right onto that knee.
It was out of desperation. He had to put him down.
Come on.
But he might have hurt himself here worse than he did his opponent.
We got Dax and Wardlow waiting for the hot tag.
You know, big guy wants in there.
Oh, here comes the War Pig.
He wants a piece of everything and their mother too.
Anything that has a pulse right now, Wardlow is spine bustering through the mat.
He did it one-handed. I haven't seen him up and put him down.
I haven't seen that violent of a spine buster since Ron Simmons.
Who?
F10.
That is not even a contest.
That wasn't an F5, ladies and gentlemen. That was an F10.
That is a man picking up another grown man and slinging him across the ring like he was a toy doll.
And the Machine Guns, once again, veteran tag team, pulling the other tag team partners out away from the apron.
They're doing as much right as they possibly. Looks like he caught
with a big right hand. 2.
Was that hand loaded?
I mean, look at the size of that thing.
Look at the size of that thing.
Oh, Gamagiri big boot combination. Saban and Shelley doing what they've done better than anybody else since 2006.
I got to hand it to them. They are taking it to FTR. They are giving them one hell of a contest. I didn't expect FTR.
Tree of woe on the big man.
Well, that's one way to do it.
And consecutive basement drop kick.
He's still moving. He's still wiggling around. He's still conscious.
Machine Guns pulling him in line. Are we getting the machismo elbow?
Don't waste your time. This guy's strong enough to move
Boom.
both those guys with his legs, but maybe not.
1, 2.
Oh,
Kick out. 2.75.
They have hit Wardlow with everything they can. and the guy's still getting back to his feet.
They
This
hit
is
Wardlow
3-on-1
with a giant.
right here, and they cannot take this man out.
Boom. And the kick combination.
Oh, here comes company.
Oh, the springboard sit-out powerbomb. Big rig.
There we go.
Double lethal injection to the FTR. Wardlow and Lethal are left in the ring. And Wardlow just headbutts Lethal.
Oh, my God.
You ever see a rolling elbow countered with
He's
a headbutt?
barely even broken a sweat.
You ever see a rolling elbow countered with a headbutt?
I have now.
And it's time, ladies and gentlemen. Time to tune up the choir. Get the orchestra ready. It's time for a powerbomb symphony.
Oh. Well, Jay Lethal, you gave it a hell of a shot. But you ran into someone you are just not going to take out at this point.
One more. And the crowd's calling for it. The crowd wants it. Wardlow will provide. It is time for a powerbomb symphony.
Normally I tell folks to not waste any time. But when you're that big, that strong,
You can take all the time you want.
You can take a little bit of a powder if you need to.
One more? He's stalling for one more. What did
Jay
he hit
Lethal, I hope
MJF
your
with?
insurance
10?
policy is up to date.
Rolling him through for the last one.
4 of them.
Boom! 1, 2, 3. FT War are your winners.
And here I thought cruel and unusual punishment was outlawed.
That was a fun match.
That's been the best on the card so far.
That had no right being as good as it was.
Well, look who's in the ring. The greatest tag team we've seen in arguably probably the last 40 years. And a guy who's eventually going to be the world's heavyweight champion.
Intensity. That is what is pushed off from Wardlow.
The machine guns gave it their all, but
We've got the machine guns and Satnam. He's back! The Ring of Honor television champion. Samoa Joe is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this guy.
I just said intensity is what Wardlow puts off. Malicious intent is what we get from Joe.
And he went right.
For the biggest mother walking.
That's intensity and also courage.
Oh, Sanjay, get out of there.
My friend, you are not going to like what is about to happen to you. That t-shirt is going right down your gullet.
I would say that he's in between a rock and a hard place, but there are no other things in hard places there.
He's between a rock and a brick wall.
Big bright hand from Dax.
Well,
1, 2, 3. And an 8-year-old girl pins Sanjay Dutt.
Well, when you get hit with that right hand like that, I think they could all take a turn and give him a pin.
All of FTR are winners tonight.
Look at Samoa and Wardlow. Think about if these guys had met at some point whenever Samoa Joe was at his prime.
I'd pay good money for
would
that.
have beaten each other to a pulp.
That was a good match. And Joe, how'd you get busted open?
I didn't even see the guy get hit.
I didn't think Joe got hit. And Joe gets to the top rope and just starts bleeding from his eyebrow.
Oh, maybe it's the altitude here in Chicago. I'm not sure. Or maybe the wind caught him, something like that. Who knows?
The sharp winds.
Yeah.
They say razor winds. And next match, ladies and gentlemen,
The
is
one
a
you've
grudge
been
match.
looking forward to.
we have the dissolution of Team Taz. Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs. This match is going to be personal.
Powerhouse, holy moly. Talk about Hopalong Cassidy. Check this action out.
And once again, since we are in an intermission point, we would like to thank our sponsors, BetUS and RevMasters. Without them, we would not have sponsorships for these shows. We want to thank you guys so much for giving us this opportunity to support you and you supporting us. 125% off in the description when you sign up with BetUS today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Gamble responsibly. And here he comes, the backbreaker himself, Powerhouse Hobbs. Look at the shoulders on that guy. And I said about a year ago that Powerhouse Hobbs has that aura to him, has that appearance. When he lifts up that corner of that lip, it sends a chill down my spine because whoever's in the ring with him is getting destroyed.
You were asking a moment ago who could be the guy to take the TNT title off of Wardlow. Well, Hobbs is big enough to do it.
And here he is. Absolute Ricky Starks.
Look at the confidence this man exudes.
Looking like $1 million, Ricky Starks is. That's a reference to something, isn't it?
You tell me. You're the guy that was able to pronounce all the names of the guys accurately in the ladder.
And
match.
Ricky Starks is coming in hot. This match is starting right away.
Go after him.
You have to.
You're not going to beat this guy going face to face. You got to hit and move, stick and move. Like Burgess Meredith said, speed, speed, speed.
Oh!
And then that
right
happens.
into the brick wall.
That's all it takes. Starks hitting with what, 5, 6, 7 punches? One chest block there from Starks.
And we got Hobbs grinding his face up against the rope right now.
I've had that happen to me. It does not feel good. Not as bad as a cage, but whew.
Powerhouse Hobbs, I fully expect for him to take his time with this.
Look at that camera shot. Look at the ring is shaking.
Hobbs is just so massive that every time he moves, the ground beneath him shakes.
There is not an ounce of fat on that guy.
Boom. Starks going with those right hands, but Hobbs is too powerful. He's just taking those on the chin. Big suplex. And a taunt from Powerhouse. He's having fun with this match.
Well, he knows he's got the size. He knows he's got the strength. He knows his best way to beat Starks is to hit him with
jawbreaker.
Hit him with your best moves and pin him and get out of here. Because if you let Starks hang around too long, he can pull a miracle out of his hat.
And shoulder first into the corner does Starks go. Hobbs is quickly following him outside. Look at the intensity of that man.
Well, Hobbs so far is doing everything right. He's hitting Starks hard, and he's keeping him down. As long as he's on his back, he can't attack you as quickly as he normally can. And after a few shots from Hobbs, he's not going to be able to even attack you at all.
He's the back breaker.
Back breaker, body breaker, if you ask me.
Hobbs getting Ricky Starks up.
What is he going to do to this poor guy?
Oh, Starks trying to. Oh,
he ain't going
clubbing
away.
Blows on the top from Hobbs. Getting hit by one of those forearms has to feel like a tree trunk falling on you.
If a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? No, not unless Powerhouse Hobbs cut it down.
Walking around with Ricky Starks
like
on
a
his...
toy. Oh, you see, you can't get careless with Starks.
And just like that, the moment Starks thinks he gets a little bit going, one big power move from Hobbs. He's got to use his size advantage to him. Ricky Starks has to find a way to get his athleticism and his motor going.
Right now, he's got to get out of this. Like he's going to unscrew his head like the top off a bottle of cheap whiskey.
Oh, big knee to the back. And again with the neck crank.
Going to the head, going to the back.
Well, if you remember, Ricky Starks broke his neck a couple years ago.
He did, but this guy's not a quitter. He rebounded. Starks has a lot of confidence going for him right now. But you're in there with a guy that's about twice your size.
Hobbs yelling at the crowd, "You should be cheering me."
You ever watch this guy get shades of Big Cat Ernie Ladd?
Oh, yeah. Oh, going for the lariat. Ricky Starks.
Missed that one. You got to wail on him. But don't try to go toe-to-toe.
You can't try to overpower Powerhouse. Big splash from Starks. Tornado. DDT.
I think that's about the only way you can beat Starks or to beat Hobbs is to knock him out. You're not going to out-muscle him. You're not going to out-power him. You're not going to out-punch him. You're not going to out-kick him.
Hobbs is what we call a prime grade A sirloin beef. He is built different. There's no other way to say it.
If you were going to design a professional wrestler in a lab, how could you not agree that Hobbs is that?
Oh, the spine buster. 1, 2, 3. And that is your lot, folks. All it took, one spine buster.
Look at that man's face. He knows what he can do.
Ricky Starks.
Good night. He'll live to fight another day.
And I think you're right, Cap. That's your next TNT champion.
Oh, I want to see him and Wardlow at some point. But I also want them to do it with a Richter scale down somewhere around the ring just to get the pure measurements on it. Now, that's something I'd like to take some bets on. Let's bet what we get, 7.4, 8.3. Are they going to hit a 10?
Hobbs is on such a momentum right now.
You could run over that guy with a car and your car would feel it more than he did.
We've got Swerve in Our Glory and the Acclaimed with Daddy Ass.
Talk about a phrase I never thought I'd hear on a show.
Now, there's been some dissension between Swerve and Our Glory. Swerve's been looking at Keith a little funky every now and then.
A little bit. They're the tag team champions, and they shouldn't underestimate these guys. Otherwise, we could see new title holders after this.
Now, the Acclaimed, if I'm not mistaken, have the most wins as a tag team in AEW.
You're correct. You are not wrong there.
And Swerve in Our Glory handpicked the Acclaimed as they feel they are the best challengers for their titles.
I mean, just look at Keith Lee. When was the last time you saw a guy this big that could move like he can?
It's unmatched. Keith Lee is one of the best pure athletes in wrestling.
If he keeps working like he does, he could. You were asking me in the car earlier tonight about great big men of all time. Keith Lee could be one of those guys.
And Swerve coming out with every NBA team on that jacket.
But when you have this guy's athleticism, he could probably play for every one of them.
Wait a second. You know what every team on that jacket had in common?
A big center.
All have won titles.
You are absolutely correct. I remember the first time I saw Keith Lee, Shades of the Junkyard Dog.
But we're talking up Keith Lee. Let's talk up Swerve as well, as he's one of the most athletic, and the way his strikes hit are so clean.
Well, a great tag team, there's not an exact perfect formula for it. But Swerve in Our Glory, whatever formula they've hit on, it's working because they're the ones with the belts. As many belts as FTR has, and you know how I feel about them. They've got the biggest, most important ones. We all know to be the man, you got to beat the man. Or in this case, to be the man, you got to beat the men.
And those are some big men to beat.
Yes. Wonder what he paid for those sunglasses.
Here we come. It's the Acclaimed. Everyone loves them.
What has he got in his hand?
I believe it's a boombox. It's a little bit out of my age range, but
I believe they used to call them ghetto blasters. My friend, I'd take a look at that man in the ring standing. I would not want to upset him.
is there a more over tag team right now than the Acclaimed?
Over, tough to say. Better, FTR. But over, you never know. It's pretty close.
We got scissoring aplenty in the crowd right now.
And I wouldn't, if I were these guys, I wouldn't get too confident. Keith Lee doesn't even need scissors to cut you up.
One of those chops and your lungs are in your ass.
They're going to be somewhere. Be coughing up one of them.
Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. The AEW World Tag Team titles are on the line.
We got Teddy Long as the official here.
You're right, David. It's time to scissor me daddy ass.
What the fuck?
Let's see how they start this one out here.
This crowd is divided. We're getting Swerve in Our Glory and Acclaimed chants back and forth.
As the great Larry Zbyszko said, it only takes 3 seconds to win a wrestling match. Anyone can beat anyone on any given night. And if Swerve isn't careful, they could definitely lose those belts.
Yeah, you cannot take your opponents lightly.
Well, there's a reason they're where they are.
This crowd is going ballistic right now for these two teams.
This is going to be some more absolutely perfect tag team wrestling.
Oh, quick
Two of the
armbar
best teams in the world.
Couldn't get the armbar, so we're going for a single leg. Ooh, great slip out from Bowens.
He almost caught one there.
Duck the clothesline. Leapfrog. Oh, he's got the
He's
leg
going
again. Going for that surgically repaired knee of Anthony Bowens.
Hey, if it's been torn up once, it can be torn up again. Nobody's bulletproof.
Roll up. And like you were saying, Captain, 3 seconds is all it takes. Bowens is going for as many 3 seconds as he possibly can. And the tag to the big man.
Big guy. Well, that's the smartest move he's made all night.
I
the
think
moment he saw Keith Lee get tagged in, he backpedaled.
Max Caster is wanting Keith.
Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it and then some.
If a grizzly bear were shaved down and given athleticism, you would have Keith Lee.
Yeah, either that or my mother-in-law.
That's uncalled for. She's a wonderful woman.
You've never met her. I wouldn't do that to you. You're a friend of mine.
Max Caster going under.
I was going to say, is he going to try and wrap his arms around that big guy?
Well, how do you collar and elbow someone as big as Keith Lee?
Well, you take your arm, you grab a hold, and then you say about 10 Hail Marys.
Caster trying his best to throw his power at Keith Lee. It's just not working.
Well, it's because there's about twice as much Keith Lee as there is of him.
With what we saw with Swerve,
Don't tempt fate, young man.
Don't take your opponent lightly. I know you know Keith is a big guy, but the most athletic
Where
big
else
man.
are you going to see that?
Absolutely limitless.
Let's see. You're not going to outpower him. You're not going to outrun him. He's like, get over here.
the big brutish nature of Keith.
And he's
not
still on his
going
feet.
down.
Should have done that.
Caster, get out of that corner. Oh, off his feet for the first time in this match.
He got his bell rung there. Won't see that happen very often.
And Lee is looking like he's going to make sure it doesn't happen again.
He's like, all right, you got some moves, kid.
Notice the way Swerve is looking at this match right now.
He's paying attention. He's locked on.
You're not going to sunset flip that, man. Oh. Big drop kicks.
The Acclaimed are coming in here on fire. They are not backing down. They want these titles.
Boom. Giving the crowd what they want.
What does it mean? They're going to get what they want. They want that gold. The gold that's around the waist of that big man and that incredible athlete right over there.
Swerve looks like he's reading Keith the Riot Act. And now both men are back in the ring.
All right, round 2. You got him once. Can you get him again?
You're not. Oh, okay. Handshake.
No.
Oh, nope. Those big clubbing blows from that bear.
Oh, that'll readjust your spinal column in quick order.
How do you prepare for someone that big going to your back like that?
You go out into your driveway, you slam yourself onto the concrete about 10 or 12 times, and if you're able to stand up, then you might be ready to take one of those from Keith Lee.
Keith tags into Swerve. Oh.
If Keith Lee has any disadvantage, he's a bigger guy. He doesn't have the cardio like his partner does.
Oh.
A little back at you right there. Oh, only a
Swerve
one.
with the high shoulder pin. Dragging him back to Keith. Oh, Lord.
Poor Keith didn't get much of a breather there.
Oh, Lord.
This may not end well.
You could not pay me enough to take one of those.
It's tough to pay me to have to watch that.
Oh. Grizzly Magnum caving in the chest of Max Caster.
You ever see that movie, The Revenant, with Leo DiCaprio after he gets mauled by a bear? I think that's how he's feeling right about now.
Going back to the back again.
He knows he's got him. What's he going to do with him? Don't get distracted.
Billy Gunn telling Keith Lee, big man, get down.
Well, who better to manage this team than Billy Gunn? How many times was he World Tag Team Champion? Oh! That's one way to do it.
Leaping cutter. Caster, he's going for it.
You better get there in a hurry.
You better get there before he gets to Swerve. And Bowens, Swerve, bolt in. Big clothesline. Bowens taking it to Swerve.
These guys came to fight. They're not playing around, Swerve.
That was a beautiful rope or arm ring neck breaker.
Don't let that pink fool you. Because tonight, pink may just turn to gold.
Oh. How many times did that happen for the Hart Dynasty?
Oh, so many. Whoa,
and I think that's another thing. We got Bowens and Caster. They always wear the pink. They're doing the pink and black tonight.
Well, Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, former World Tag Team Champions. Not a bad salute to them. But also don't forget, Owen Hart and Davey. How many times were they Tag Team Champions? Billy Gunn. There is no discounting experience.
Oh, Bowens, are you okay? It looked like that knee gave out. Okay, he's okay.
And it's so beneficial to have someone like Billy Gunn in your corner. He's been around this business for so long. He knows every trick in the book. And some even he invented.
But Famouser! Bowens is heavily favoring that knee after that.
That shot took a lot out of him. He might need to take a powder here.
He is in pain. Bowens told him he's okay to continue. Well, is that going to be a factor?
Well, sometimes it's more guts than brains. Sometimes it's more adrenaline than rationality.
And Swerve is throwing him to the outside, causing more stress and strain on that knee.
This is not good.
We got Bowens and Caster and Billy Gunn checking to make sure Bowens is okay. But Swerve don't care.
Right on the kneecap.
Oh, the big crotch chop. Swerve is tearing that knee pad off, that surgically repaired knee.
Well, he's seen what the Acclaim can do. He's seen the intensity they brought tonight. He's not taking any chances. He wants to keep those belts.
Oh, big knee drop to that knee.
Human body can only take so much. He keeps this up. That knee is going to snap again.
And the big tag into the big man. Oh!
That'll do it.
And
That'll do it.
a modified knee breaker there from Swerve in Our Glory.
That leg's thicker than 2 of the ring posts put together. Talk about an animal stalking and chewing upon its prey.
Any form of stress or strain to that knee is bringing the Acclaimed closer and closer to losing this match. Bowens has to get to Caster.
Get to Caster. He's got to get to his feet. Oh! Bye-bye.
Well, we saw it to Caster. About to get it. Oh.
That'll rattle your insides.
One wasn't enough. Beal!
Throwing a one-legged man around like a dog.
Launched him one turnbuckle damn near into the other. Bowens is slapping that knee. Bowens is full of adrenaline.
Trying to get the blood flowing again.
But to your point, is it brains or is it guts?
At this point, it's the latter. No human being with any sense would continue to fight Keith Lee on one leg.
Oh, blockbuster!
Get to your partner.
Come on, Bowens.
Get to that corner and make a tag. You want to be a champion.
The tag to Caster.
He is in. Swerve is in.
Swerve came in without a tag, though.
Oh!
So there goes Swerve to the outside. It's trying to take Keith Lee up and over, but it's just not working.
It's going to take a lot more than that. But he's the fresh man. He's got the endurance.
Caster's full of piss, vinegar, and fire right now.
It was all he could do to just pull that leg over.
How do you keep someone like Keith Lee down for a 3 count?
Well, I think tranquilizers are illegal in a wrestling match, and so are tasers. Past that, I don't have many ideas.
Bowens coming in, but he can only come in at about half speed.
Half? He's at about 25%. That knee is
shot. Caster, you're not going to get him up.
I mean, more than ice to get over this one. Oh.
And then here comes. He hit Swerve with the pounce.
Oh.
He took out Swerve. Caster took out the knee. Bowens using the good knee.
Oh. Going to take more than that to hold him down.
What a stop on a dime from Caster to prevent him from getting hit by that pounce.
Swerve got about 4 feet in the air.
And about 10 feet back.
So those defensive tackles must have felt back in the day when they saw Dr. Death Steve Williams standing across the line. Keith's winded.
And Keith is in there with a less than prime Anthony Bowens right now. You can't plant on that leg, Bowens.
Give it up. Tag in your partner.
And to have that tree trunk just take the other leg from out from under you.
He is going upstairs.
Near 400 pounds. What's he going to do?
What?
Uh-oh.
Careful, kid. It's a long way down. And he's just the man to put you there.
We got Bowens up there as well. Keith Lee is in a precarious predicament.
Oh! 4 hands are better than 2. Can they even move this guy? That turnbuckle's gonna collapse. You got to have a good 800-900 pounds up there right now.
The tag.
He did. He tagged him in. Tagged himself in.
Swerve stomp. Boom.
Oh, that's got to be it.
1,
Knockout punch.
2.
Oh,
He kicked out.
Oh,
Bowens kicked out.
oh, and back to the knee.
Oh, he's going for a modified muffler, it looks like.
He can still get a submission.
Caster. Oh!
Back of the head.
Square to the back of the dome. Swerve is out.
Lee is out. One guy's on one leg.
Perfectly placed. With Lee out of the ring, this might be the chance for the Acclaimed.
There we go.
Caster's in. All of these men in this ring have left it all out there.
What a match for the tag titles.
Oh, roll up.
Oh.
House call.
Oh.
Whose house?
My house.
Kick out
not
at
yet.
2.75.
Swerve's thinking, what do I got to do to beat these guys? Because right now he's out there single-handed. Keith Lee's incapacitated. Bowens is on one leg.
But one leg's just enough to grab the one leg of Swerve.
Hey, this is what it takes. You want to be world tag team champions, you got to go for it. You got to fight like crazed dogs, as Dusty Rhodes used to say.
Caster going to the top. Bowens has him draped outside of the ring. Big elbow drop.
You got to get him in the ring.
But Bowens collapsed, holding that knee right away.
You got to get him in the ring. Can't win it on the outside. Yeah, that knee is not good.
Shambles doesn't even begin to describe it. Another Grizzly Magnum.
And see, this is a great strategy on the part of Gunn here. He knows his guys are worn. They're tired. One guy's on one leg. Keith Lee, don't be distracted. Finish him off. Quit jawing with him.
Billy Gunn doing a damn good job as a distraction.
Whoop.
Backhand. Super kick. Lee is dazed. He got him up!
Holy mother!
Caster got him up!
That is superhuman strength. That is pure will and desire. I don't know if your partner's on one leg.
Boom. Caster going up.
Could have new champions.
Elbow.
Here. This could be it.
One, two.
Oh, Keith got to him. Keith got to him.
At 2.9, Keith Lee makes the save. This match continues, ladies and gentlemen.
How many near falls have we had tonight?
It's been beautiful, Captain.
How many times have I nearly fell down?
Rolling Keith Lee out of the ring. You got to get the big man out of the equation if you want to win this match.
We'll also look at Keith Lee. This match has been going on now for a good 15, 20 minutes. The big man's gassed and winded. But at the same time, the other guy's is operating on one leg.
What is this?
This does not look favorable for at least one of...
Oh! Death Valley driver! Onto the
apron.
apron.
That's it. Cash that man out.
Bowens on one leg. Swerve targeting that leg.
He is not.
Bowens is
giving up.
countering
He
however
wants it.
he can. Oh! Bowens is countering however he possibly can. Big rolling
Keith
elbow.
tagged himself in.
Keith tagged himself in.
Look at him. Big man is winded.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Another big miscommunication.
Wait,
Roll up 1, 2,
3.
Oh!
Only a 2 count. You're going to have better luck going for him.
Boom!
Right on his head.
Anthony Bowens is fighting off of pure spirit and will right now.
What?
Uh-oh.
You're awfully high in the air there, kid.
It's game.
Over.
Spirit stomp.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Bowens. It
1,
was nice knowing
2.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen, and still AEW World Tag Team Champions, Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland. What a hell of a match, Captain.
You have got to take your hat off to the Acclaimed, though. As good as Lee and Swerve are, you got to take your hat off to the Acclaimed. They did everything they could possibly try to do.
They solidified themselves as stars tonight. This
They
is
may
what
have their day eventually, but it wasn't tonight.
This is what we call a star-making performance in the business.
This is one of those where we're going to look back on this and we're going to say, wow, where did the Acclaimed come from? Watch this match. They took that big man and that incredible athlete to the absolute brink.
All right, gentlemen, come on. Big show of respect. Come on.
Easy. Just because that big man
Careful,
is tired
Billy.
doesn't mean he's not angry.
Careful, Billy. Is Keith asking for it?
I believe he is. These guys just put on one hell of a show.
There we go.
Jerks.
In their own way of
The Acclaimed.
Swerve was not okay with that.
The Acclaimed will have another day.
David, you said it the best. The Acclaimed have absolutely arrived.
But unfortunately, they are not departing with the gold.
Like you said, Cap, today's not their day. But it was one hell of a star-making performance from those two gentlemen. We are 5 matches in, 6 to go.
That is by far the best match I've ever seen out of the Acclaimed. That was absolutely phenomenal.
We
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go, 6 to go.
So yeah, that was 5.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Still have the AEW Women's title. Still got the World title. Jungle Boy and Cage. We still got Sting, Darby. There's still a lot to go here.
We still got a lot of wrestling, folks. We are going into the 4-way women's interim title match.
I'm just hoping my voice holds out at this point.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Jamie Hayter.
No, I don't need a dentist. I need an ear, nose, and throat.
Tony Storm and Hikaru Shida. We've got a 4-way, which is sure to be a phenomenal display of women's wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And the Acclaimed really bet on themselves in that match. But do you know where you can go and bet on yourselves? BetUS and Rev Masters, our sponsor for tonight. 125% off in the link in the description, or 25% bonus to all of your betting. 100% towards sports, 25% towards casino gambling. Go to the link in our description and you will be able to sign up and start your online betting career. Bet responsibly And ladies and gentlemen, thank you, BetUS and Rev Masters, for sponsoring this show. This has been one hell of a match, but to the people watching at home, what do you think? Chime in and I will answer any questions you have right now. As we've got the entrance for Hikaru Shida. And a talent that I am so happy to see back on TV. She spent way too much time off of TV, especially for someone who carried the women's division for so long. It's Tony time. Tony Storm entering now. 7-1 in her past 8 singles matches. That's impressive. And she has been on fire since joining AEW. And now we got Jamie Hayter coming out before Dr. Britt Baker. David,
that is an outfit.
David, if you could actually send me some of Wave Wrestling, I would love to see that because I need more wrestling in my life. So far, Captain, what do you think of the show?
Well, I was just thinking about it. We've had 3 title matches so far. One was not vacated, just a new title. The champions have held their belts tonight. It is not looking good for my man from the great city of Chicago. This belt, we don't have a champion. It's up for grabs.
And Rebel coming out in the yellow and black with Britt Baker. Jamie Hayter is completely clashing stylistically with Britt Baker. How is that going to play into this match?
2 most beautiful bumblebees I've ever seen. Well, and also let's not forget, Britt Baker is from the Steel City of Pittsburgh. She loves her Steelers. Chicago is a football town. They love the Bears. This is a big slap in the face to this crowd. Now, someone fill me in here. Is this first to a fall?
It is a first fall win.
All right, here we go.
So expect to see frantic action, frantic pinfalls. Tony Storm is leathering Jamie Hayter in the corner right now.
As the great Howard Cosell would say, chaos, confusion, disaster.
And Britt Baker taking a breather.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie Hayter right back up. She's not done with Tony.
She is just further proof that Red Bull can work wonders.
Boom! Double drop kick to the chest.
She caught her flush.
Oh. There's Britt Baker. And there's Shida.
Earlier tonight, I said never trust a hangman or a cowboy. Never trust a dentist.
Haven't my whole life, Cap.
Well, they've got the gas. They can knock you out. You know, one crossword, 2 seconds later, you're out. At that point, you'll wake up without your wisdom teeth, your tonsils, and probably a good chunk of your fortune.
Oh. And there's one of those roll-ups. Britt Baker's still staying outside of the ring. 1, 2.
She's playing it smart, though. The more time she's outside, that's less damage she's taken. But it's also Tougher to stop a pinfall.
The
Can't win it
frantic
without a
roll-ups.
Talk about fruit roll-ups. Check
Oh!
Eat your heart out. But a submission works just as well.
And Britt Baker's trying her best to get in on it.
You're going to have to hire a troop of Boy Scouts to untie this. I can't tell who's trying to submit who here. She's going for a wrist lock.
Oh,
Baker with a super kick.
Big super kick. DMD. It's not just a title, it's a way of life for Britt.
Well, it's also a degree.
Oh, she's going for the... This is fast and frantic action, just like I thought it would be.
These girls are moving and grooving. Whoop. Didn't have the leg hooked well.
Sling blade.
Yeah, but there was no mustard on that biscuit. Just a lot of pain, blues, and agony.
Karashita laying in the heavy right hands. Big backbreaker.
Toni Storm is still over in that corner and just took an elbow right in the mush.
Jamie Hayter is pinballing her way around this ring right now. Jamie Hayter.
Oh!
Where earlier in the night we saw two people try to suplex Wardlow, Jamie Hayter just forcefully suplexed two people.
Well, yeah, but I also don't think she's in the TNT title division.
Notice how Jamie Hayter's wearing the silver and gold, or silver and black.
Girl after my own heart.
Oh.
Oh,
rope.
easy.
Right through the ropes. And here
Caught
comes
herself.
Toni. Suicida. And a sling blade to the outside.
Well, if any woman wants it thus far, Toni Storm wants it more than any of them.
And here comes Sheeta
Out
right as
of
you say
nowhere.
that. Sends Britt right into the barricade.
At some point, one of these girls is going to get tired out. One of them is going to get worn out. Somebody's got to go for a cover or a submission where the others aren't trying to submit them at the same time.
Now we got Toni Storm and Hikaru Shida in the ring together. Crisp, quick action from these two. Tilt-a-whirl. Oh, that was a good counter to the tilt-a-whirl.
There have been a lot of counters to everything at this point. I'm trying to figure out who. We know Britt Baker is going to play it the smartest, but who's going to be the most aggressive? So far, it's Toni Storm.
Sheet off the ropes. Big shoulder check.
Although I think she's been taking hair tips from Cruella DeVille. Maybe tonight the champion will wear Prada. Oh.
And now we got the first example of this being a fatal four-way. No disqualifications in here.
Oh, I don't even know how to call that.
Double headbutt to Rebel.
Yeah, you could say it that way.
Now, Hayter and Britt singling out Toni Storm.
Ooh, I have never seen that.
Now we're getting the double team.
See, Britt's going to the floor again.
Her and Hayter doing what they do best, and that's cutting off one person.
Up she goes.
What is Hayter doing? Taking Sheeta up the ramp.
Well, I guess that's one way to take him out of the match. But where's the shark?
Oh, and here's Britt with the kendo. Curb stomp on the ramp.
Well, look at the bright side. After she wakes up, she can call Britt's office and get some dental work done.
And with that,
I don't know if I'd have left that, because if she wakes up, that is going to be one very angry woman.
now we've got Hayter and Britt going right back to Toni Storm. Sheeta's still wanting to fight. You don't get this often anymore, using the wrist tape to choke out her opponent.
Hey, this is for the championship. You got to pull out all the stops. It looks like, and then there were 3.
Boom, right into the turnbuckle.
But this is not a bad start, or this is not a bad strategy here. Toni Storm came out. Oh, well.
Drop toe hold into the middle turnbuckle. Toni going up top. Crossbody. 1, 2, kick out.
This woman wants this. Oh,
and
she
Britt
didn't want
Baker.
that.
Anytime Toni Storm trying to get any offense going, the fact that there is a duo in here is shutting her down.
Right in the corner, putting the foot right across the throat. That'll take the wind out of your sails.
And Britt just kicking her in the head.
Hey, kick them when they're down. It's one way to win.
Oh, Toni Storm trying to fight back. And once again, one swift kick to the gut.
But she keeps getting up. She keeps moving around.
Toni Storm's a fighter.
They're throwing everything at her, and she is not quitting. Up,
and she is back with 2.
Double your pleasure, double your fun.
She's back with 2.
That is one pissed off woman. Oh, your serve, my serve.
A double kendo shot.
Oh, the Sandman would be proud of this one.
I haven't seen this one before.
We're seeing a lot of things we haven't seen before tonight.
Turnbuckle punches to both Hayter and Britt. Oh, and a drop kick to Britt.
And I'll say this. Everybody on this roster so far is bringing it tonight. There has not been a dud on this card.
Sheeta up to the top.
I think she stole those shoes from Mr. Fuji.
Big suplex from the outside in.
Cover. Go for it.
Oh.
Missed that one.
Got caught. Oh, big slap. Kick to the gut.
That'll stop you.
The hesitation
That'll put you down.
Oh, big super kick. Toni Storm's back in. Big boot to Britt. Ducked clothesline. Oh!
That may slow Toni down.
Big single arm backbreaker by Jamie Hayter.
The lower part of the back.
Sheeta's got Hayter up. There's a roll up. 1, 2. If that happens, there's a double pinfall. Who wins?
I would say, who would have gotten the fall there? It would have been the one who got pinned would be eliminated, but it's one fall to a finish.
Hayter's really holding that elbow.
Now you wait till it's about 2.5 and you kick the other girl in the face.
All 4 women trying to get back up. Boom. Boom. Storm and Sheeta with big forearms. Britt and Hayter back. These four women are beating the high hell out of each other in this match.
They want the belt. They want the gold, the pride, the prestige, the Robert De Niro.
And Sheeta going up top with a beautiful kick. Falcon Arrow.
There she goes.
1, 2, and Toni Storm with a quick German onto the back of Sheeta's neck.
She didn't get all of it, though. That shot to the back caught her good.
Boom.
Oh, Bridges in. Oh,
wow.
Into a tombstone pile driver.
Oh, big Meteora. Big super kick. Britt Baker got the arm trap. Forearm.
Even the girl that
swinging neck breaker.
Even the girl that wins this, yeah, they're going to win the title. But they
and another curb stomp.
These are the kind of matches that can shorten a lady's career. Oh,
2
that
and
was
9/10.
That was close. Biggest near fall we've had so far, at least in this match. How many near falls have we had tonight?
It's been going all night, Cap. And she's getting the glove on. It's a different glove than she's had before.
And see ya.
And out of the ring. Hayter throwing Storm out of the ring. It is Hayter and Sheeta.
Well, Sheeta's got to be the worst for wear. Tony's got to be the most worn out.
Big lariat.
Go for it.
1,
this is your chance.
2.
Up. And Britt's having none of it.
Pulling the referee out.
Hey, it's every man for himself.
Toni Storm.
Oh!
The cactus pile driver. 1, 2.
Did she get that?
Hayter kicked out.
She kicked out. Well, she got the shoulder up.
Off of instinct alone. Oh, Britt. Oh, Britt.
Well, I got to say this. Chicago General's going to be busy tonight.
Oh, Toni Storm. Big DDT. Bigger, even bigger DDT to Hayter. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, Toni Storm is your new women's champion.
It is Toni time.
Well, we said when this thing started it, she wanted it the most. She fought like crazy, and she got it.
17-3, your new interim AEW Women's World Champion, Toni Storm.
She came in on fire, and she took a beating, but she kept at it.
And this is going to be another development that you will have to follow up on Wednesday, as Britt clearly tried to inhibit Jamie Hayter here.
Whew.
The Golden Gate Bridge. New heroes will rise.
Full.
The next AEW
Yeah.
pay-per-view. It's 2 nights this year. Oh, Full Gear Rampage on Friday, Full Gear on Saturday. Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
That's not the Golden Gate Bridge. What bridge is that?
The Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay. That was match 6, correct?
Yep. And I still want to know who it was under that mask.
Who is under Stokely Hathaway's employment? And that is a group of dangerous individuals. Ethan Page, W. Morrissey.
The fact they came out right in the middle of that match and just took the show over. They were like, nope, we're taking this. Thank you very much.
All right, next. No. Christian Cage and Jungle Jack Perry.
This is going to be an absolute. You're not going to see a lot of collar and elbow headlocks here.
We talk about grudge matches a lot. This feud is filled with hatred, malice, and ill intentions.
Not to mention they don't like each other.
Tonight, do we see the full evolution of Jungle Boy into Jungle Man?
Well, if he's going to do it, now's the time. You're going to be in the ring with a veteran of 25 years, Christian Cage. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to push Jungle Boy's buttons.
And here he comes, the man who worked everyone months ago. Now, the big question is, does Luchasaurus play a factor into this match?
At this point, I don't know. Does he say, hey, I'm going to run out there. I'm going to help my buddy if he needs it. Or is he going to sit back and say, no, this is between them?
And look at that comically big elbow brace that he has on. Haven't seen an elbow brace that big since J.J. Watt.
I was about to say, I was thinking of Steve Austin, King of the Ring 98, when he had that staph infection in his elbow.
Well, are the Perry family in attendance? Yes, they are.
I don't think they would miss this. Oh!
It's just like David just said. Jungle Boy enter, Jack Perry will leave.
Mm-hmm.
Will they drop the Jungle Boy name? Do you think?
I honestly don't know. I think that's going to be up to him.
And David also says Luchasaurus will side with Christian, he thinks.
Well, you never know with Luchasaurus. He's already switched sides, 2-3 times now. He's been with Jungle Boy. He's been with Christian. He's back to Jungle Boy. Well, there you go. There could be your first clue.
It's the first time they called him Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Wait 1 second.
Oh, what are we going to see now? Well,
David.
There we go.
Oh!
So much
Big choke slam
for Jack Perry.
Thank you so much, David.
Christian, you have pulled off another one of your wonderful tricks.
It's just like that shirt says. Worked everyone.
He is playing three-dimensional chess at this point.
Jack's hurt. I don't know if he can fight this match. He's not done. Luchasaurus is not done.
I believe Cage paid him very handsomely to make sure this guy does not even make it. Oh, well, I was saying make it to the ring.
Luchasaurus is making sure he gets to the ring.
Offer him up like the sacrificial lamb to slaughter.
Look at the lines on Jack's back.
Well, if you had just taken a choke slam to solid steel.
Put him through the table, Christian says. Put him through the damn table. This is despicable from Luchasaurus. Oh, my Lord.
He is not getting up from that one.
What a despicable display from Luchasaurus.
Well, I want to hear Luchasaurus explain himself on this.
Luchasaurus hasn't explained himself a damn bit since the Christian thing.
Well, I said what I wanted. I didn't say what I was going to get.
Aubrey Edwards checking to see if he can continue. But like you said, this is going to be guts over brains because there's no way Jack is going to turn down this opportunity to get his hands on Christian, regardless.
Well, 60 seconds ago, I probably would have agreed with you. But at this point, pal, you got to take a powder and retreat.
Get back to this on Wednesday, Jack. You don't have to do this.
Wednesday, he's not going to be walking until Thanksgiving. That giant monster just put him onto a steel girder and then through a table.
Jack just looked at Aubrey and yelled, "I have to do this." Ring the bell. Spear! One, two. He kicked out.
Kid.
Christian is eclectic right now.
You're going to have another day.
I'm
Now's
prettier.
not the time.
Blew a kiss to Mama Perry. 1, 2, 3.
Well, your day will come, Jack, but tonight was not it.
This
Now's not the time.
Is far from over. Nobody expected this to be the outcome of this match.
I was expecting this to be about 20 to 30 minutes of these guys pounding each other. But it was just Lucha pounding on Jungle Boy. This is like a mad scientist with his creation.
Dr. Cage and his monster.
Ed Wood, eat your heart out.
Outworked everyone, worked everyone, outthink everyone. Christian is nailing this heel character. David, you could not have put it any better.
Look at this lineup.
I love Danhausen.
I have no words right now for what is in front of me.
David, we couldn't agree more. We cannot agree more, David. I can't wait for Jack Perry to get his hands on Christian Cage.
This one, I'd say, demand a match where they put Luchasaurus in a cage, but he's just going to chew his way out of it. And one we've definitely been looking forward to.
Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, calling out the Lionheart out of Chris Jericho. I'm excited for this match.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen these guys actually wrestle each other.
In the other company back many a years ago.
Well, when they say Chris Jericho's a chameleon, they aren't lying.
changes to fit his environment. And that right there is the big equalizer in this match.
Indeed. I could not agree more.
Daniel Garcia.
You got to figure what's the one weakness that Bryan Danielson has? His neck.
His brain. The amount of damage has been done to it.
Well, you put on that Walls of Jericho, right? You can snap the guy back. That neck's going to go snap, crackle, pop.
Oh, here comes Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
You know, this is 2022. I remember when this man debuted in WCW back in 1996, and he's still here. He is still going.
And look at this great footage from his New Japan days.
Yep. Well, there's also another organization from those days, but they couldn't get the rights to that.
Jericho is looking great here.
Considering how he looked a year ago, yeah.
Oh, I love the airbrush jacket.
Now if he can just break out the 1004.
Let's go, baby.
I keep seeing this guy in the tuxedo, and I swear I'm about to see Michael Buffer.
Fun fact from David. Daniel Garcia. Thank you, production team, for telling me who that is. Because I would have been, lost. I thought that was Machine Gun Kelly without the tattoos.
I was going to say, is there like a Backstreet Boys reunion or something going on?
But no, fun fact from David. Daniel Garcia is 2 years younger than Eddie Guerrero's son, Sub.
Whew. Where is the dragon? Which that's a pretty tough name to live up to.
The American Dragon.
There have been two.
He came out the heel tunnel.
Absolutely all-time phenomenal guys who lived up to the moniker Dragon. One was Ultimo, the other was Ricky Steamboat.
And Bryan Danielson has done a damn good job at being the American Dragon.
Well, I mean, the Ultimate and the Hawaiian were already taken. I think Chicago is in for a real treat here.
You've got, and Jericho, with all the credit in the world, is a phenomenal technical wrestler. Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
And he is in the ring with, in my opinion,
arguably the best at it right now.
The second best, in my opinion. The first best technical wrestler is chilling over in Japan right now.
Well, I'm not as familiar with Japan.
Well, he was on the Forbidden Door show and didn't get his match against Bryan Danielson. I'm still waiting for them to lock it up.
Oh, trust me, young man, I'm still waiting on a lot of things.
Oh, good arm drag from Jericho. And there's the great equalizer. Will he play a factor in this match?
I really hope not. I hope this comes down to just these two doing what they do best. And Jericho trying to get under the skin of Danielson.
And the crowd. All right.
Whenever Jericho wants, he can be just like that neighbor you can't stand.
We got the hand lock.
Oop.
Oh. We
Easy.
just got David.
Man after my own heart, the greatest wrestling trilogy of all time. And I still don't think there's anything that can touch them in 89.
We've got WrestleBuddy's resident historian over here.
Hey, we watched that match a couple weeks ago. And every time, well, we watched the second of the three.
Big slap to the face of Danielson. Another collar and elbow tie up. Jericho's just overpowering Bryan at this point.
Well,
Big
obviously
chop.
Jericho's carrying more body weight. But Danielson, he's slippery. He's slimy. He's squirmy.
And he is smiling after that chop.
Well, after, he's probably been hanging with William Regal, taking 300 chops a day to get ready for this. Yeah. Get to the ropes.
Omega Okada won, David? Or which one? Because I'm not going to argue with Austin Brett. I just want to know which Okada Omega.
Austin Brett.
Because I loved the entire Okada Omega trilogy. I just want to know which one specifically. Or quad trilogy, since there was 4 of them.
If Flair Steamboat was one, I've got to put Brett and Austin at least 3 or 4.
You got Danielson with the quick switches.
You can turn that wrist into soup if he wants to.
And another arm ring. Hey, Cap. Tidy says you and David should combine brains and take over the world.
Hey, I'm all for it. We need more people that actually know who Flair Steamboat is.
Oh. Danielson letting Jericho up.
These two are toying with each other right now. This is mind games. This is psychology.
I've never seen cat and mouse with 2 cats before.
Well, between a dragon and a lion.
Oh.
What?
Oh! That's a unique submission hold from Jericho.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
He's got the arm wrench into a headlock. What a counter sequence from Bryan Danielson.
Oh, surfboard. Jericho putting his arm up. That's not going to feel much better either. And he is holding that count as long as he can. Oh.
Danielson, since coming to AEW, we've seen a revitalized aggression from the American Dragon.
He has definitely shown me he's got a lot more left in the tank than what I thought he had.
Well, not even a few years ago, we were told that he'd never be able to wrestle again.
Absolutely. And here he is, second to last on the card tonight.
Big 4. Oh, peppering Jericho with those.
Jericho got his arm up, though. He hit him, but he didn't hit him flush.
Never give your arm to the American Dragon.
Never give him anything. He'll take it away from you and beat you with it.
You give any limb to the American Dragon, and he's turning it into a submission hold.
Yes.
Oh, big elbows to the back of the head by Jericho.
Now to the neck. Take him apart piece by piece. Russian
Snap.
leg sweep.
Oh, yeah, Russian leg sweep. I said snap. And right back into that submission, focusing on the neck.
I saw something once that looked like that, but it was at an Annie Ann's Pretzels.
Jericho is keeping clean in this match.
Oh, Danielson.
A stretched muffler.
Danielson's got a lot of power in his legs.
Oh.
Snap it back.
Indian Deathlock. Again, Danielson toying with Jericho.
Oh! That'll snap an ankle. That'll tear a knee.
Oh! Not only a pinning predicament, but focusing the stress and tension on that knee.
What do you do at that point?
Jericho's no spring chicken. Those knees are...
Well, neither is Danielson. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have the experience Jericho does, but he's not exceptionally far behind. Oh,
the Tiger backbreaker.
We have seen some guys take some shots tonight that I wouldn't be getting up from within a week.
Back suplex. And
we got one.
To David's big point, Jericho is trying to prove that he can beat Bryan at his own game.
Many have tried, many have failed.
Yeah, Jericho taunting the crowd like he does best.
The only thing I'll say is it looks like Jericho's either intentionally or unintentionally moving a little slower than I think he needs to. I think he needs to pick up the pace here a little bit.
Big, just open hand slaps to the face of Danielson. And he's doing it again. The meditation.
Oh, well, that worked.
Oh! There's that fire.
That'll catch you.
The dragon is spitting fire right now.
Here we go. Oh! Yeah. I think his Vic ran out on him there.
Oh. The triangle drop kick from Jericho.
Classic Chris.
Get a top rope crossbow.
Oh, right in the kidney.
Danielson just catching him with a perfectly placed kick to the ribs.
How do you even try to protect yourself at that point? Do you try to cover up, tense up, loosen up? What do you do?
And Danielson playing to the crowd. Danielson up to the top.
Here we go.
Drop kick.
Oh, caught him right
and
in
a
the
kip
chest.
up. Have you seen Bryan Danielson look better than he has in this time in AEW?
Not since before he left with the injury. Not since the Yes movement. Jericho is just taking the kicks. He's not backing down.
Ducked.
Whoop.
Roll up.
Well, no. Lion Tamer.
Trying to roll him over.
He hadn't quite got the leg. You give Danielson an inch, he'll take the entire New Jersey Turnpike.
Big drop toe hold into the middle turnbuckle. And going right back with those vile kicks of his.
As I'm saying, Jericho has got to pick up the pace here a little bit.
Because if you let Danielson dictate the pace of this match, you've already lost.
You're not going to last very long.
Oh, going for a Frankensteiner?
Whoa!
Jericho walking him to the center of the ring.
He's got
the lion. The walls is in.
Whoa. He's got it. He's got it.
And he's sitting on the small of the back. The walls of Jericho are applied.
Danielson, if you've got anything else left in you, you better try and get to those ropes. You cannot spend very much time in a hold like this.
Jericho sitting on the small of the back.
First comes the pain, then comes the misery. Whoa.
Danielson rolled through and rolled up. 1, 2, kick
That's
out.
one way to counter it. Oh,
Wow, Jericho.
right in the mush.
Channeling his inner Sting as he flies over the top rope.
Flying goat.
Boom. And again, Danielson dictating the pace of this match.
You may be right. He may not just have more than a second step left in it. He may have a third. Ooh.
Jericho's chest is beat red at this point. Danielson has been laying in those shots.
Well, that's again why Danielson's so deceptive. He hits a lot harder than you'd think a guy his size. Oh, well.
The hardest hitting vegan in the world.
That's going to hit a little harder than that chop did.
Oh!
Maybe not
Jericho's
that one.
own.
It's like when you're kids and you're playing in a treehouse, you jump out and land on a limb.
We got Jericho and Danielson exchanging rights on the top rope. Is Jericho going for his own?
He might be.
Oh, Danielson getting those
Headbutt.
You never want to match heads with a goat.
Well, no, because they got horns.
Have there ever been a goat dragon before?
You may have to check out some science fiction on that one. That seems like that would be nobody home.
We were going for a diving headbutt attempt, and Jericho rolled out. Lion salt to the knees. And we got a label lock.
He's got him. He's got him good.
Yeah, Jericho's fighting off those hands.
He has.
Jericho's doing the smartest thing when anyone attempts to put a crossface in. Putting that hand right here.
Trying to turn him again. Danielson. Whoop, slingshot.
Up and over.
He caught himself, though.
Skinning the proverbial cat.
Shearing the sheep.
And
whoop.
Okay.
Here we go.
There's another tombstone. Another tombstone. I believe we've had 3 of those tonight.
Oh.
And that lion salt square on the face of Danielson.
1, 2. Danielson got out of it.
2.5.
And we have another visitor.
One of the mascots of WrestleBuddy.
The 4-legged kind. Well, actually, no. We've got Bigglesworth and we got Maggie.
Oh, big
right
PK to the head. Jericho's going for it. Judas oh!
That's one way to stop. Oh, chop him down to size.
And the big roundhouse to the head by Danielson. Jericho's down. Jericho's dazed.
You take enough of those, you won't know if you're a Lionheart, if you're a Judas. You won't know what town you're in.
Brian Danielson just said, I'm going to kick his effing head in.
Oh.
And that's a damn good way of doing it.
Well, yeah, he's kicking his head in.
Uh-oh. Are we getting it in? It's in. Label lock.
He's got him.
Dead center of the ring.
Jericho, if there's still in that Lionheart left in you, now's the time to find it because this guy has got you locked good.
And the difference between this and a normal crossface is
right on the head as opposed to under the jaw and the face.
And you've got that weight on the shoulder as opposed to just holding it to the side.
Well, and also, he doesn't have the knuckles turned in.
Oh!
What?
Reversing the momentum and the direction of
Jericho goes for the ropes. And Danielson goes further into the ring.
Jericho's already been in this move for about 20 seconds, almost 30. You can only take a submission like this for so long.
Look at the arm, the way it's wrenched. Look at the neck.
And Danielson doing it again.
He is not going to let Jericho get to those ropes.
But that last movement of momentum allowed Jericho.
Got the hands loose. Instinct. Pound, move, get out of there.
He's trying to turn him back.
He's got him.
Back to the small of the back. And I can say I'm proud of Jericho. He has not used any nefarious means yet.
Oh. Right in the noggin.
And now we've got the triangle.
He's got him.
Elbow, elbow, elbow. Nobody gets out of this.
Jericho's...
Oh, that was right to the nose.
It's a rough hold, but remember, Jericho's bigger. He's got more leverage here. That's the only way to really get out of this.
Danielson has it locked in.
He's waning, though. He is waning.
He's fading. Jericho's
going for the ropes. That's the only thing he's got right now. He tried to pick him up.
There we go. And very smart. Pushing the... Oh! That'll ring your bell. Slingshot underneath the ropes.
Make your liver quiver.
Both men are spent.
A match like this is going to take it out of you. Whenever you're in there with guys like this, it's always going to wear on you. And let's not forget, neither of these guys, as you said, are spring chickens. These are not two 25-year-old men.
These are two veterans of the game. Two, without a doubt, Hall of Famers, legends, whatever you want to call them.
Well, that's absolutely undeniable. But,
these chops from Danielson.
He is hitting with everything.
Those chops getting Danielson's fingers touching the rib cage of Chris Jericho. Codebreaker!
Get to him.
If you're going to get it, Jericho, get it now. 1.
May have waited too long.
2. Kick out.
Half a second more, and Jericho would be having his hand raised right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had an amazing all-out card so far. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we've got round about another hour to go. And there's the Lion Tamer.
Oh.
Knee to the back of the neck. If you thought a Walls of Jericho hurt, angle it a little higher and put your knee in someone's neck.
Oh, I cannot imagine what this is like to be in this.
Danielson biting his own finger to keep himself from tapping.
And see, it's even tougher in this hole to get to the ropes.
There we go. Barely.
He had to reach with everything. Oh, man. Just when you think one guy has it, the other... That's right in the noggin.
Yeah, David said it proper. Jericho and Danielson can legit be on a lot of people's Mount Rushmores, and they can still put on matches like this. The fact that you can have someone on your Mount Rushmore and they're still active.
I wouldn't go Rushmore, but these guys definitely deserve some statues. Oh!
Got big elbows to the chin.
I got to say, Jericho has stepped it up tonight. I haven't seen him look this good in a long time.
Oh! Not quite the rotation you wanted on that.
Danielson.
Counter.
Here we go.
Psycho knee.
Got him. He got him.
1, 2.
Oh,
2.9, and
he's
he's
going for it
switching
again.
for the label. No, he's not. We're going for a cattle mutilation, gentlemen.
oh. Your shoulder blades will never be the same.
Again.
Very appropriate.
Look at Jericho, the veteran, being able to get out of a submission like that.
How many different submission holds have we seen in this match?
Lost count, Cap, but it's been a masterpiece between these two.
I tell you who would have loved this match. That's Stu Hart. These guys.
He's going back for it. Cattle mutilation too.
Stretched each other beyond measure.
Jericho's fading. And for someone with a bad neck, this cannot be favorable for Danielson either.
This can't be favorable if you got a good neck. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it.
That ring awareness.
You can't teach it. You either have it or you don't.
Brian yelling, come on, let's wrestle. Come on.
Oh, right in those injured shoulder blades.
Now, he was just in the cattle mutilation for over a minute.
Twice. Talk to the hand, Aubrey.
I got 5.
Oh.
And again. Roll up.
Turn this back on him.
1, 2.
See, even the most grizzled veteran can make the simplest mistake once in a while.
Big Masato Tanaka roaring elbow.
Oh! He puts that cattle mutilator on again. This one might be over. I don't know how he could survive another one.
Jericho getting back to his feet. Oh, classic Chris Jericho. Judas effect.
I think it was just a nerve impingement that was created from the cattle the cattle thing.
3.
Wow.
What a contest. And Garcia looks dejected backstage. Jericho won this on his own merit, by hook or by crook. And here comes the Appreciation Society.
Those two put on one hell of a show.
Jericho proclaiming himself, and we're going to be hearing this for weeks to come.
Oh, you get a victory over Bryan Danielson.
I'm the best wrestler in the world.
You get a win over Bryan Danielson, you can lay claim to that for a good while. But I don't think we've seen the last of these two. In fact, I hope we haven't. I want to see more of this.
All right, House of Black, Darby Allin, Sting, and Miro. How much left we got, Cap?
We got this, and then all the marbles.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies
and gentlemen, this is our co-main event. I just want to say thank you to everyone on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you guys are watching us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for commenting. We wouldn't be here without you guys.
You got to wonder at what point, how much more gas does Sting have left in the tank?
Well, by any means, we've seen Sting do things that he hasn't done in well over 10, 15 years.
Well, no, but also at the same time, I mean, how much Sting's got to be pushing 60. And I'm just wondering, I mean, the last time I saw an AEW pay-per-view, Sting was jumping off of a rafter down onto a table.
He's only got a few more spots like that left in him.
You have a finite amount of tables in your career.
That's one way to win a coffin match.
Darby just said, screw it, I'm going to choke him out.
House of Black, Darby Allin, Sting, and the man who wants to fight God, Miro. And ladies and gentlemen, while we are doing these entrances, allow me to, not the last time of the night, we'll have one more at the end. But let's thank our sponsor, BetUS Rev Masters. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring us. Ladies and gentlemen, please go to the link in the description to get a 100% or 125% signing bonus when you start betting and gambling with BetUS. Bet on college basketball, bet on college football, bet on your favorite sports. And even with that special 25%, bet on online casinos. Make sure to responsibly gamble. And thank you so much, Rev Masters and BetUS. You can bet on us with BetUS Rev Masters. Thank you so much. And we are going on to our co-main event. I'm loving the masks that they came out with here. The House of Black. And the horns for the Redeemer. If he wants to fight God, imagine what he would do to some pagans.
Well, Miro played the fiddle. Miro just grabs guys and plays them like fiddles.
I'm surprised if Miro's trying to start this match before his partners get to the ring.
Those are not very small gentlemen across that ring from you, my friend.
But Miro is not a small man neither.
Well, 3-on-1 is very ill-advised. Every time I see one of these Sting entrances, it just takes me way back to being a kid. I wonder how many more we're going to see again.
Some of the legends, Cap, that we've had around, we've only got so much left with them. The Jerichos, the Danielsons, the Stings.
Well, we saw what Flair didn't have left in the tank.
Darby Allin looking like he's wearing the jacket that little boy wore in Spawn.
I was thinking, is that a cloak? Is that a hood? Is that a... You know, for a guy who's undersized, Darby fights a little bit bigger than what he actually is.
It's the Rey Mysterio effect, where you put him up against someone bigger and, you know, he's not going to back down. As a matter of fact, he's throwing himself at them.
Well, I can't wait till we get into season 2 of the table and we get to see Crow Matty.
Look at this.
Look at that.
Miro and Malachi have not taken their eyes off of each other since Miro entered the ring.
He does not look like a happy man.
Which one?
Any of them.
David's got a point. Sting has his normal face paint on. Nothing special about it.
Every time I take a look at Malachi, I think of the Warlord. Oh,
those clubbing blows. Miro is trying to smother Malachi in that corner.
he is trying to do everything but butt pin him at this point.
Now he's going after Brody. Miro wants a piece of them all.
My friend, that is not a good idea. 1-on-1, possibly 2-on-1 with a prayer, but not 3-on-1.
And Malachi hard into the corner. Oh, big boot.
Oh. That's going to be, what, a 16?
Oh,
jeez Louise. Oh, caught him and
good
him.
Lord.
Think about what the strength it takes to sling a man that size.
Is Miro going to tag in, or is Miro going to attempt to murder this team by himself?
I think we might be seeing the latter.
Oh, another big boot.
Oh!
And these are not small guys by any means, and Miro is catching them and slinging them like hotcakes.
Every guy in this ring other than Darby goes at least 250. Some go 3.
Did he tag or did he wave him off?
He waved him off. You may regret that later on.
Oh.
Telegraphed it.
Oh, big jawbreaker.
That's one way to get.
That's a chop. That's a tag. And now we go from big brutish strength to
quick as
high energy. Shout out to Owen Hart.
Yep. Whoop. You. Oh, I think he caught him a little low there.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, good God.
What a roundhouse by Malachi Black.
Darby is getting thrown around like a beanbag.
Chicago's a big town for cornholing, isn't it?
Well, if that's the case, Darby Allin may find himself hitting some lumber as this night goes along.
And big penalty kick from Malachi.
God. Darby Allin, if you're smart, you may want to tag back out.
Especially with the big guy from the House of Black coming in. Oh, those baseball mitt hands of Brody King.
When this guy wanted to have dinner tonight, he bypassed the restaurants. He went straight to the Chicago stockyards. Brought his own knife and fork.
Brody King is just throwing Darby around like he's nothing. Oh, big chop that sends Darby to the outside.
Talk about career-shortening matches. This may be one of those for Mr. Allen. Oh. At this point, I'm really starting to feel sorry for this kid. There's a point where you're like, you're just being stupid. Now, well, yeah, he's stupid, but he's also halfway unconscious. He doesn't know where he's at. You can't take shots like that from guys like that size
for too long
and know even remotely where you are.
Pillar to post doesn't begin to describe it. If Brody could throw pillar to post, ceiling to floor, Darby would hit every part of this arena.
I was going to say, if we were in the United Center, it reminded me when Michael Jordan used to bounce a basketball
to the moon.
But there ain't no net. This is a wrestling ring. Just look at the size of that guy.
Malachi, the cinched in headlock on the ground.
Whatever was left of Darby, I think he might just choke it out of him at this point.
We normally say about cutting the ring off. Well, they've been throwing Darby from every corner in this ring other than his own.
Well, they've been throwing him around their half of the arena at this point.
Tag into Matthews. Oh, felt that one all the way here in Fayetteville.
In Little Rock, we've got Children's Hospital. At this point, I'm thinking maybe Darby could sneak in one of the beds there and recoup a little bit. I mean, your back's got to be in knots after the pain and torture he's taken.
Oh my!
And your noggin as well.
That might be the best pop-up knee I've seen.
And down goes Sting.
Leaving one angry Bulgarian on the... Oh. Bryce's back was turned.
Here we go. Oh. You ever heard Bob Dylan's album Blood on the Tracks? I think this might have been the inspiration. Because Darby is getting ran over by these monsters.
Oh, big pump kick. And Malachi going to do his own bit of the tag into Sting.
The franchise.
The icon. The man called Sting.
Oh.
Taking it to both Brody and Buddy.
Sting's fought off big guys before.
Stinger Splash.
He's fought off guys like Vader. He's fought off the Giant. Oh. Well, that's one way to do it, Sting. Knock the wind out of him.
Oh!
Or just let them knock each other out.
Drop down, forcing Brody to hit the cannonball onto Buddy.
Whoa. Whoop. Hold it.
Oh.
Not good.
Slick that hair back.
What's left of it.
Now here's one for you, Cap, that our friend David just put into the chat. Darby had a match with Gunther in Evolve in 2018 and beat him.
With what, a sledgehammer? A Mack truck? Or did he call in the 82nd Airborne just to make it an even contest?
Now we've got Sting and the Patriarch for the House of Black. There we go. Trading blows. The one thing that none of these guys in this match
Scorpion Deathlock.
The one thing that none of these guys in this match have is Sting's experience.
He's sitting down.
Oh! That's a big gash over the left eye of Malachi.
Oh. Sting is not letting go.
That deathlock is locked. Malachi's rolled through into a knee bar. Old man Sting.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, well, here's the Redeemer.
Well, there's one way to do it.
Buddy Matthews trying to save.
Oh. I think all three of these guys could get jobs kicking in the NFL.
Malachi with quite a bit of blood over that left eye.
Uh-oh, this is not good. Not good.
Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't know Sting liked to bowl.
Because that was a strike. Death drop. Coffin drop.
Oh, not quite enough.
The only thing we didn't get is Miro dropping God.
Oh, chop block.
Going right after that knee that Malachi had the knee bar in. Now, the story of this match is very well told. Keep the monster out of the match.
Which one?
And Bryce isn't going to try to stop that man now.
You had Wardlow to this bunch. You got one hell of an offensive line.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
He took Sting's bat.
was that what? Yep.
He
Batter
took
up.
Sting's bat. Miro might be out of this match, folks.
If my White Sox could hit like that, we wouldn't be in third place.
This is effectively a 2-on-3 handicap match now.
Well, Darby Allin's got to be the worst for wear of any of them.
Stun Dog Millionaire.
Oh!
Suicida. Miro's starting to roll around now. The Patriarch.
Turn around.
Turn around, Sting. Sting had the mist.
Wow. Oh! It is over.
It's over. Miro's just walking right up that ramp.
Well, that's one way to take down a guy bigger than you. Tie up his legs and whip his body in half. Yeah, Miro is nowhere to be found.
Miro does not look happy.
Let's take another look at this. Oh, he got him.
Got him good. Remnants of the great Muda.
Whew.
Ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen, that
gotta
was the
pull.
co-main event.
Got to pull everything out of the bag. But now we got one left in the bag, but it's the big one.
For the big one, Jon Moxley, CM Punk, for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
I've been waiting for this for months. Tonight is the night. Punk, he's in his hometown. He's in Chicago by hook, by crook, by wink, by fink. He is walking out of this place with the gold.
Before we get to that, Daniel Garcia, backstage. The societies. Get ready to hear that for weeks to come.
Oh, one thing with Jericho, once he pulls something off, you're never going to live it down. I'm actually surprised Jericho is up and doing something because Brian Danielson tied him up in all kind of knots.
Jericho telling Daniel Garcia he won't be in his corner for the pure title match this Wednesday on Dynamite.
Garcia wasn't in his. You can't blame him.
Wheeler Yuta, Daniel Garcia. That's going to be a hell of a match next week. We got Death Triangle versus the Best Friends in Orange Cassidy as well in a trios match. But right now,
Here we go.
It is the main event of the evening. Jon Moxley versus CM Punk. AEW World's Heavyweight Championship. Captain, if you were a betting man, who would you bet on?
I'm betting on Punk. He's at home. He got embarrassed 2 weeks ago against Moxley. He's found his fire. He's found his soul again. Punk is walking out of here with the belt.
I got to disagree with you there, Cap. I think Moxley is walking away with this one. With as emphatic of a victory as he had 2 weeks ago, this, without a doubt, is going to solidify Jon Moxley's title reign.
Well, this is more than just Chicago. This is America. America loves a comeback story. This guy's foot is held together with screws, plates, nuts, bolts, and maybe even some Bondo. Redemption will be spelled P-U-N-K. Now, if you really want to get something for the betting folks at home, from the time the bell rings, how long is it before Moxley gets busted open? At this point, I'm starting to think this guy must be a hemophiliac.
Gets turned on by his own blood. But hey, some of the greats, Dreamer, Sandman, Funk, Foley.
I get turned on by a lot of things, but the sight of my own blood isn't it. And let's not forget, those guys took as much as they gave. But at this point, I think Mox is trying to open up his own version of the Red Cross.
We have the hometown guy entering first. Entering
Like
through the face
Mussolini.
tunnel. He's entering through the face tunnel.
Hey, he's CM Punk. He can come through whichever
And
tunnel
he's
he
in
wants.
Chicago as well. So, oh, look at the gear.
Well, did you expect for him to get booed?
Look at that gear. Looks so clean. This is, without a doubt, the most anticipated match of the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a phenomenal weekend
Most
calling these shows.
anticipated
with
match
you.
of the summer.
We have had one hell of a weekend calling these shows with you. And once again, we would not be able to do it without every single one of you in the comments, in the streams, watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Without you, we wouldn't be here. And we thank you so much for tuning in, as this is the first ever alternative commentary that we've done for a pay-per-view. If you want to see more of this, please, as WrestleBuddy Nick says, like, share, and subscribe. It's free. It costs you nothing.
And if you happen to see our broadcast earlier with Worlds Collide, do it for Nick. He had to suffer through
Meiko Satomura.
about 15 of the most painful minutes I've ever seen that man have.
Well, speaking of painful minutes, if CM Punk loses this, our friend the Drip King is going to be in shambles.
We saw the photo of him the other night. This one might just finish him off, but it ain't happening, Jimmy. Tonight, our boy's going to do it. Oh, he's got Regal with him. William Regal, as always, looking ever the dapper English gentleman. Now, you can't take much away from Moxley. You know Regal has got him ready for this.
And the one thing Regal has told his men, do not underestimate your opponent.
Exactly.
Regardless if Punk is hurt or not, Regal has been in Moxley's ear telling him, don't underestimate him.
And I bet he's been telling him, you get him down on the ground, you get that foot. You get that foot and you tear it in half. Well, Mox has found his cheering section.
He found the people that's with him in Chicago.
Be careful. This is also the same town where the St. Valentine's Day Massacre took place.
The Chicago Fire. There's going to be a Chicago riot if CM Punk does not win tonight.
The place will not be happy. To say the least, they will not be at all satisfied. And at this point, I'm just hoping my voice holds out for this one.
And David, thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen in the chat, do tell us, what's been your favorite match on this card?
At this point, my favorite one's been the one before the most recent one. They just kept
the Jericho.
No, I'm saying every match tonight was like, that's my favorite. Oh, well, this is my favorite. They've just been rolling right on into each other.
Banger after banger after banger after banger. This has been a phenomenal week of pro wrestling.
It has been from Clash at the Castle, NXT Collide, but now
the main event of the evening. To the dapper yapper, Justin Roberts.
Punk is focused. Punk knows it's now or never. Either you prove yourself tonight or your career may never recover. Tonight's the night to do it.
Record 20-2. Listen to that crowd.
I think it's pretty clear who the Windy City is behind tonight.
11 years, 4,600 miles for that fan to see his hero, CM Punk. $57, 4, and 1 draw.
But don't forget what else is at stake here. Yeah, Punk's reputation, Punk's honor. Moxley has been waiting a long time to get that belt back and to prove who he is. That's the intensity. He knows how big this is for him.
But Punk, on the other hand, has to prove that he still belongs.
Exactly. There's more at stake than just that
goal. Just the strap.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is probably going to be one of the most emotionally fueled matches of the weekend. I hope you're ready because, Cap, we are going.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
And look at Punk using that broken foot as his lead.
Well, he knows Moxley's like a shark. If he smells blood, he sees the slightest bit of weakness, he is going to lay everything he can into that foot and force him to tap out or pin him. Now, I don't see Punk tapping out. Boy, Moxley, he is trying to get inside his head.
These are more than mind games. He's playing with his emotions.
Sigmund Freud never toiled with a human being's mind like this. How is this one going to start out? They are going to lift the roof off of this place.
Ballistic will not even begin to describe. Like, rabid. Rabid is what these Chicago fans are right now.
Oh. Going for the knees. Chops. Oh.
Big forearms from Mox. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Jim is not taking any distractions for this match, as he is maybe one of the biggest CM Punk supporters not in Chicago right now.
So far, the foot's holding up.
I don't know if I've seen a more divided team than Team WrestleBuddy over this match. We are damn near 50-50 down the middle with who we think's going to win.
Oh, he's going for it early.
Oh, early. And that foot's holding up. He
He got it.
GTS, go to sleep. Out at 2.
That's the best strategy he could have put out there, though. Go for it early, get him done. Because the longer this match goes, I hate to say it, the more it's going to favor Moxley. Moxley doesn't have an injury like Punk does. Moxley
is dazed, though.
He's been active. He's been wrestling. He's got the cardio up. This is only Punk's second match back since the injury. Oh.
Suicida. Moxley over the barricade.
You know what? Screw it. Go after
the walk-in brawl. They would not have this match any other way. I'm surprised this match isn't a Chicago street fight.
Well, if we could just dig up the Road Warriors to be the Lumberjacks, I would have no problem with that one. Oh. This is professional. This is personal. This is for the gold. Oh, right on the handrail.
Hello, Wrestle Buddy Nick. How are we doing, brother? How are you enjoying the show so far?
Hey, you got to hand it to the referee here.
Just let him go.
You're going to have to let these guys go a little bit. Nobody wants to see this in a count out. Nobody wants to see this in a disqualification. Give these guys some rope.
Tidy in the comments. This match is a Jimmy Bebe quack quack moment.
A quack quack moment.
Do you remember Booker T on commentary? The shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night.
Oh yes. Right in the shoulder.
Nick, what has been your favorite match of the night?
Well, I think we all know that it was Mako. Sorry, Nikki. One last jab.
We're getting some love in the comment section from Timmy and David for Nick.
Oh.
So
is he going for one on the outside?
So no. Nick is going for Punk because he believes the man under the mask is Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You know, that would make me the second happiest thing tonight apart from Punk getting the belt back. Because we need to see Punk and MJF again. And pro wrestling is just better with MJF around.
The Jeff Jarrett effect.
The Jeff Jarrett effect. The sport.
Well, you know what? You would have probably lost your bet because Punk got color before Mox did.
Well, thank God I'm not a gambling man. The only time I ever gamble is whenever I order out Chinese. At that point, all bets are off. Because even my prescription indigestion and medication isn't going to take that. Oh, I told you, Mox is like a shark. He smells blood.
The blood.
He is going for it. And you can't blame the guy. It's his world title on the line. This is a guy he destroyed in, 3 minutes?
In 3 minutes' time.
Well, we've already eclipsed that. But he also knows he's already proven he can beat this man once. He doesn't want to leave any question.
Look at the amount of blood coming from Punk. And like Tommy Dreamer said, it is really difficult when that blood gets into your eye.
That crimson mask, as the great Gordon Soley would say, it makes it very tough to see.
Oh. Jeff in talks with AAA. You know, they could use a little bit of breath of fresh air in that company, especially in the booking committee.
Hey, if Tony Khan, if you're listening, bring in Jarrett. Give him the book.
Punk slowly making his way back in. Referee Paul Turner doing a real good job of making sure that this match continues.
He's letting them go, and that's exactly what you got to do here.
Oh.
Slap to the face isn't going to get Mox's attention. You're going to have to do a lot more than that. Pounding on that cut.
Pounding right away. And headbutting it. Moxley is looking like a regular Dexter right now.
Oh. And the other thing is that blood loss happens, it starts to zap your strength.
Moxley, like you said, shark in the water. He's following his prey. Oh, chest crippling chops from Jon Moxley.
Shades of Hell in a Cell 97 with that shot. Oh. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Knee breaker.
He's busted him. Now he's going for the leg, for the foot.
Nick, you're right. In the words of many a famous commentators, CM Punk is bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Stuck pig.
Stuck pig.
You stuff them after you stick them.
And Punk trying to go after that ear.
At this point, you got to grab for anything. Get out of that spot. That foot isn't going to hold up very long.
Had to have learned that one from Regal.
Oh, there is very little that Lord Steven Regal would not do to an opponent.
Oh, double stomp to the gut. Moxley is taking his time with this. The pace was frenetic at the beginning, and this is now really become Jon Moxley's match.
Well, he knows Punk's hurt. He sees the blood. He knows the foot isn't there. Punk is...
Look at the blood dripping off of Punk.
Yep. That one got him pretty deep.
We got an ST. Oh! Raking, biting!
Well, he knows you can't give Punk too much of a chance. First time he gets a shot, he's going to put you in that go to sleep, or he's going to drop an elbow on. And that has got to be so painful. Gouging at the eyes. This is great.
This is exactly the fight that we expected it to be.
This is world
right
title.
Back for the foot.
This is high stakes poker.
Oh! Moxley got that leg trapped in the ropes. Big drop kick to the knee. But not to mention, that foot was also laced underneath that bottom rope. So that's got to do some damage to that foot.
Double effect.
Dragon whip. And another move. You plant that foot into the ground when you do the dragon
figure
whip.
4. And he can't put on the go to sleep if that leg isn't working. But he has got him dead center. And that move, depending on where you apply the pressure, it can take the knee, the shin, the foot. How many world championships won with this maneuver?
Well, it depends on what you think Ric Flair's real record is.
Neither of these guys have any intention of losing this. You're not going to be able to submit them. You just have to knock them out. Pile drive. Oh, that was just a 1 count.
Had to make sure I didn't lose connection with you wrestle buddies.
What is Mox thinking of now? I got him bleeding. I'm going after the foot. What other body part am I gonna have to tear apart here? Oh no. Oh.
He's going for a pile driver. Oh! Great counter from
That'll
Punk.
give you some breathing room, Punk.
Which is exactly what he needs right now. Moxley has been suffocating him for the past few minutes.
He has not laid off of him. Punk has got to get back on his feet, and he has got to take the fight to Mox.
Oh, big boot.
There's a good start. Oh.
No.
Oh,
I guess build up a little bit more momentum. Punk is finally starting to get some offense in, but that leg is hurt.
He cannot put much weight on that foot.
Kick to the elbow. Oh. Taking page out of Brian's book. The stomps to the head. Anaconda Vice.
He's got him.
It's locked into the center of the ring.
Mox has got a free hand. Don't be surprised if he doesn't try to go right into that cut.
Nope, he's biting the other side.
This guy must not have had a pregame meal.
Moxley is hungry. Oh. And he's taking the Brian head kicks. Moxley is looking to end it. Oh. Big calf lariat from Punk. But every time he doesn't move like that, you've got to think, how much does that foot have?
He's expending more energy that foot doesn't have.
Punk is spent. That foot is in shambles. But he's going up top.
Be careful, Mox could be playing possum.
The tribute to Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Big elbow drop. Caught.
I told you.
Bulldog choke. Okay, transitioned into a rear naked. Now he's trying to get Punk onto his stomach. Punk back to his feet. Roll through.
Got it.
Arm
bar. Nope.
Holding them fingers. Not doing the usual thing and going after the hand, but punching him right in the head. You can't hold on if your head's not there.
Right.
Bulldog choke. It's in. He's on the back. Punk is on his stomach. Punk got back up to a fairly vertical basis, getting those kicks into Moxley's forehead. Moxley caught the leg. Ankle lock on the bad foot. Well, as much as Moxley's been brawling in this match, we've also seen a lot more technical wrestling from him.
This foot can't stand up to much more. And yes, Mox has been pulling out all the stops. Regal has his man ready.
What a testament to how good of a trainer and mentor William Regal is.
You're going to study anyone about how to hurt people. Regal's not a bad place to start.
German.
Punk is right back there. He is not going down.
Oh! Hop up roundhouse, but that foot's hurting.
Oh.
Big King Kong lariat. Both of these men have been laying it all on the line. We are almost at the 20-minute mark of this match.
I don't know what each guy has left at this point.
Especially Punk. He's been busted since the first 5 minutes of the match.
He has definitely lost quite a bit of that crimson, quite a bit of that life fluid.
Oh
no. This is what
Death
he
Rider.
wanted. This is what he beat him with.
Oh,
that was desperation. That was instinct.
the veteran Punk.
He has got to do something here to take Mox
Oh.
off his feet. But those shots don't have as much in them as Mox's does right now.
We got a fight on our hands now. Both men exchanging punches. Not forearms, punches, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Kick to the leg.
Oh,
That is one of Punk's signatures, the arm trap neck breaker.
Here we
He's
go.
got him up. GT.
Got it.
He caught it.
Oh.
Oh,
The foot
big
didn't
kick
give
to
out,
the
but
base
Mox
of the
caught
knee.
him.
Death Rider.
No.
1, 2.
Oh, got the shoulder up just in
When
time.
Moxley was holding those arms down, he just got that shoulder up.
How much can Punk have left at this point?
How much more of this can Punk take? Bulldog choke. Punk's on his stomach. Moxley's on his back.
His eyes are still open. His heart's still beating.
Wow. Punk.
Oh,
He barely got him up for it. Moxley doing the smart thing, forcing that hurt knee down to get the Bulldog choke.
Whoa.
Another go to sleep.
Punk keeps trying to end it quick, and that's the best thing he can possibly do is get out of this quick.
Both of these men are holding each other up right now.
The
Go
whole-
to sleep. Moxley rebounds, and both these men are on not even their legs. I can't even say spaghetti legs.
The longer this goes, the more Mox has the better chance to win this.
Punk's going for it one more time.
Is it going to take another one to put him out?
Can he put another one out?
Got him.
Dead center.
One,
1, 2, 3. And the crowd goes wild. CM Punk can still hang.
We have
CM
a
Punk.
new world heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, I told you, I told everybody. CM Punk is walking out tonight with the belt.
CM Punk does it again. CM Punk is your new AEW World's Heavyweight Champion. (21-2) CM Punk's record stands now.
I would say he has definitely redeemed himself
But
from 2 weeks ago.
as we saw at the beginning of the show, there is a looming group that have a target
Yep.
on that man's back.
And from the looks of them, they're pretty good at painting those targets.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was one hell of a show. Please let us know what you think about it in the comments. We're going to stick to this until the end credits roll. But while we're here, one last ad read. Ladies and gentlemen, without our sponsor tonight, we probably would not be able to do this. The lights went out.
Wait,
The lights went out.
what's going on here? I see nothing. What is going on here? All I hear is a voice. I don't see anything. What in the world is going on here?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I have no idea what's going on here.
the man under the mask.
Oh boy.
As he takes it off, it is ladies
It's
and
him.
gentlemen, the man with the casino chip, the Joker,
Is Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Boy, the last thing that CM Punk wanted to see right now is this man
well,
back.
unfortunately, all we see is him. And we know he's done a little bit more than come alone. Punk, that target's on your back. You might want to turn around.
And this guy has the chip.
Cut the music.
What is he going to say?
Punk holding up the world title, motioning MJF to come get him some. This, other than a crowd in Long Island, are cheering MJF. What does this mean for all elite wrestling? Ladies and gentlemen, we know the Joker. We have our new world's heavyweight champion.
And I think we know what our next main event's going to be come November 13th.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Everybody in the comment section, everybody in the Facebook, everybody on Twitter, everybody on YouTube. If you've shared it, thank you. If you've liked it, thank you. As Nick says, if you've subscribed, thank you. And one last big thank you to our sponsor tonight, as they have been so gracious. BetUS Rev Masters. MJF just went and bet on himself, got himself a casino chip, and now has a shot at the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. If you want to feel like a winner, go to BetUS in the link description. Get that 125% signing bonus. You get that 100% bonus towards all of your sports betting, 25% towards all of your casino betting. Ladies and gentlemen, link is in the description. Thank you so much, BetUS. Thank you so much to everybody that has followed WrestleBuddy this weekend, as this has been arguably the best weekend in pro wrestling this year.
I would have to say so. As great as WrestleMania weekend was, as fun as SummerSlam was, the last 48 hours, look at what we've seen. Arguably the best show WWE's put on. We saw worlds collide. We've got a new world's champion. His name is CM Punk. And the devil has returned.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that, thank you so much. Thank you so much. With a tip of the hat, I've been the Quizmaster, Matty Laws. This has been your captain, Brandon. We are Team WrestleBuddy. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and good night. from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Bye.